This a Batman tune. I promise you. This shit lit, cuz. This shit lit. Alright? Run that joint.
Niggas looking for the light. Me and my niggas prepared for the dog. Yeah. So we gon' get it on for the last days, nigga. Already know what it is. 140 for the rubber.
They in the building, we in the spot. We can go to war and see who make it out. Earn your stripes, dog, you with us or not. We can get it on when it's on, it don't never stop. First you get that power, gotta hold it down. Watch your step, boy, you on holy ground. They in the building, we in the spot. We can go to war, let's see who make it out. It's a problem, tell them pop ball. I die before I let my colors fly, ball. For a nigga take me, they'll drop dead. AR, clean them up like a mop pig. Say he cool, he bad, he really so tough. They like, damn, look what he did to Billy go rough. Little bitch think she Kiki Palmer, silly hoe. She know I'm that bull, but I ain't from Philly though. From the city where they say about that ribbon like petty poops. Know them niggas plotting, gotta deal with me. Can't catch me slipping, got to steal with me. Just left Alabama, bought a chopper from some hillbilly move. He made my feel the blade. Leave them all bruised, come through like a plague. Rebel off the leash like a dog out the cage. Call me Johnny Blaze on Run West May. Watch your step get stretched like a limousine. So my brother bring that blade back wet, that's my enemy. A little nigga, this that cult, need to talk. Niggas know I got blood in my cup, I just sip it like it's grenadine. They in the building, we in the spot. We can go to war, let's see who make it out. Earn your stripes, dog, you with us or not. We can get it on when it's on, it don't never stop. First you get that power, gotta hold it down. Watch your step, boy, you on holy ground. They in the building, we in the spot. We can go to war, let's see who make it out. Tell them niggas good night, here come the best. Look, told them niggas get right or get left. You PK bad man, I pin to your flesh. Hellboy, rip the soul out of dead man shit. Got the rate, the power, I been the showstopper. Yeah, they might hate, but I know they gon' watch. Zone on lock, and you know the flow prop. Iced out, got the drip out of David Jones lock. Know I got the plan, they say that you the man. No shit, Sherlock, I'm the one you heard about. Burn down the building, let them all watch. Throw that one west up, then I swerve out. Sick with this shit, I do not need a detox. He don't watch a step, blow him out them Reeboks. We taking over, I'm sending the word out. Can't see me, little nigga, I put you in a bird box. Look, it's One West Practical, Gladiator, Maximal. Creep on them slow, but that Glock fire rapid. All I want is more power, more straps to blow. Ain't got excuse for no car, he gon' have to go. They in the building, we in the spot. We can go to war, let's see who make it out. Earn your stripes, dog, you with us or not. We can get it on when it's on, it don't never stop. First you get that power, gotta hold it down. Watch your step, boy, you on holy ground. They in the building, we in the spot. We can go to war, let's see who make it out.
Yeah. 144 shit, you know what I mean? Busy man, busy man. Look, when that shit drop, you step all the way on their neck, step on their neck and their head with that shit.
Fine then, I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel, he nice but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. They mad, I'm too solid, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. No, they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rank for real. I got real soldiers, kill for me, nigga, watch yourself. They say you been in beast mode lately, you is not yourself. When you drop
We talking about practice, not a game, not the game that I go out there and die for and play every game like it's my last. Not the game. We talking about practice, man. I mean, how silly is that? And we talking about practice.
Back row.
Best believe that I'm top 3. The only thing is I'm not 2 and I'm not 3. Put me anywhere other than one that is not me. It's beef, we strut a nigga block, that's chopped cheese. No peace, the butterfly sting him, that's Ali. You reach, I teach him with the handle, that's Kyrie. Machines, you hook like a Roman, that's IV. You a sheep, I'ma go, it's a difference, so watch me. You weak, all hooks, no punches, so block these. They mock me, I just show them how it goes. Try to stomach this thug life. They ring got the nose, bandana on the grip. All heads coming out the foe. Connected from Cali to New York, nigga, so let it go. Made for this, nigga, I eat bars and drink flows. Thinking you woke into your third eye, peephole. Line for line, this shit too easy, it's like a free throw. Mastered the game too early, this bitch a cheat code. It ain't a game, these niggas lame, they bring a shame. If I'm with an officer, it's a number in his name. We ain't the same, you want the easy pass, tell him change his lane. Shit, I've been through the fire, you can't stand the rain, take an aim. Tell him running, he can try his best. Drive a car named after me, that's why I'm in the vet. Laugh at these niggas once again, and I ain't break a sweat. Number 1 at everything I do, that's why I'm one west. The Lord is not the God of the dead, so when I die, coming back for my spot, so forever I'm top 3. Just tell him to watch this, janitor with the mop stick. You gon' need a defensive lineman to block this. On point when I bomb shit, 10 for 10 I do not miss. I'm barking with a full bulldog, it is not mixed. They can see that my mind's sick, I don't write, I find shit. I don't like it, then I switch. If I touch it, it's diamond. Tell a bitch that I'm God sent. It ain't because my kicks is built like 5'6", 5'7" is my bitch. Dangerous, high risk. I lose it, get another one. You think I'm talking about a girl? I'm talking about another gun. We here now? Hey, look, it is what it is now. We don't fuck with the house niggas. We burn the crib now. I'm ahead now, and I hope they can hear now. I don't care if you think it's it, nigga. I don't fear clowns. Silences make it sound like raindrop. That's a quiet storm. Get the job done in the view and get fired on. If you niggas standing for nothing, what you dying for? If you put real with real, that's how I was born. Walking this bitch ready for war. I'm in riot form. I want these niggas to see me flex. That's why I am armed. I shouldn't live in the crib, nigga. I should buy a farm to go through this shit so effortless. Best believe that I'm top 3. Only thing is I'm not 2 and I'm not 3. Best believe that I'm top 3. Only thing is I'm not 2 and I'm not 3. Best believe that I'm top 3. Only thing is I'm not 2 and I'm not 3.
West till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. One West till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. They ain't scaring me. Rip the soul out of Pharisee. Speaking heresy and get you fucked up apparently. It's like they daring me. I said chill, they ain't hearing me. They ain't listening. Every bar nitroglycerin. Hit your heart, bring it back to start, make you live again. Get them dividends or we start getting ignorant. I be on that soldier shit. I told you shit phenomenal. Nah, but he abdominal. So what you suckers trying to do? Rhyming comical. Guess it's funny until I'm bombing you. Bring apocalypse to them pussy niggas that's popping shit. Team of all-stars, I coach them up like I'm Popovich. Fuck the politics and the lobbyists and apologists. They vagina, so we gon' check them like gynecologists. It's kinda obvious how the situation is ominous. The way I vomit this and regurgitate for the audience. They start applauding this cause the competition is fraudulent. From the era where niggas smoke you up like a parliament. The flow been stupid, shit has gotten retarded since. All the dominance of one West rising to prominent. Cause I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. They want a nigga quiet, mute my maneuvers, but I ride like I got Groupons for Uber. Rhymes hard like they've been viewed by Medusa. 9 milli Luger, 17 in the Ruger. Only need a few to sit up in your medulla. cooler. Obligata for the regatta, niggas wildin', they win every dollar. They riding by in black Impalas, let the semi holler. The showstopper, been the proper since the teeny bopper. But now I'm going, I'm off Patron, a premium of vodka. I put extensions on the Glock, modified the chopper. The swore heavy, war ready, and that's working mama. No marijuana, say I got the loudest silence on it. When I'm up on the name of rapper, do it like I do it. A lot of spitties and writers, but when the heat's on, none of them can get to the fire. Around with me, and I had them niggas spin like a tire. But down the D, and I'm still dope as a piper. Every bar burn hard like a spoon with a lighter. Fuel to igniter, I'm winning, coming through with the title because UP. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me.
What's going on? How you feeling?
All right. Pretty wild.
Y'all ain't trying to go and defend the Democratic National.
Huh.
So if I think that's a song, we gotta make a song and a war. Wow.
Yeah, for real.
Listen, it's in the air big time right now. You know what I mean? The shit is in the air. You know what I mean? Once again, holding it down Saturday night live. We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook. You know what I mean? Go subscribe. Go follow. You all know tonight. Tonight we're holding it down again for Commander Hana, hardest working man in Israel. You all know how we do next week. He gonna be down in Houston for the Southern Cookout, man. We're gonna be all the way down in Houston for that Southern Cookout. You know, let's make sure y'all, locked in there. You know what I mean? Big up all these zones. I know there's a whole lot of stuff going on. I think Azana, y'all cutting the dreadlocks off a Rastafarian right now. I think he had the second to last lock. Holding him right now. He's cutting that dread off somewhere up there in Syracuse. Yeah, I mean, big up Azana, yeah. Big up Kapash going on there and wrestling the whole judicial system, the FBI, the whole Palestinian stuff. You know what I mean? He handling it big time. You know what I mean? Down there in the Midwest, working with Mao Quad and who else down there? Dabar Math, Regalia, I think down there with him. You know what I mean? Shout out those brothers for sure. And everybody else who got stuff going on. You know what I mean? You'll post it up, get it in. You know what I mean? Flood the internet, take it over. You know what I mean? UPK is the only real thing on the plate right now. You know what I mean? It's the only thing on the table. Nobody else can really have what we have. You know what I mean? They're gonna front like they do, but they ain't got it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So don't forget Passover, April 20th, man. April 20th. Saturday, April 20th, sundown, Durham, North Carolina. That whole week is going to be, good events, solid events for that whole week. What we have, scripture breakdown, all black party.
Slaughter the lamb.
Say again, Cap.
Slaughter the lamb.
Lamb slaughter. I think Akal got a whole damn expo plan this year. Not just the lamb, but the black and brown excellence. You know what I mean? It's going to be a whole fun day. Come on out. Bring your family, bring your kids out. You know what I mean? Bring the relatives, the aunties, the uncles. They're going to see the animals. Who want to go see how the animals get put on a plate. You could see that whole process. You know what I mean? You're going to have, booths and all kind of stuff there with different products. You know what I mean? Black people are, we could make everything.
Right.
So you're going to see that whole thing down there. Plus, what about the tours, Cap? We still have the tours going on? You muted, Cap. Your mic muted.
Yeah, right now I'm in the process, but Lord will, we're gonna have it.
We should have it, Rocket.
Yeah.
Most sign Christ. Yeah, I mean, so in the meantime, what you out there got to do is pay your Passover fee.
Right.
$200 for every adult, every adult 18 years and over. $200. Pay it in now. Get it in now. Don't wait on tax for that.
Right.
Don't wait on the tax return. I know you're Israelites think you're slick. You're gonna wait on the tax man and say the tax will come late. Meanwhile, you're drinking the latest bottle of Gold Patron. You're drinking the Don Julio. There's some tall, shapely glass vodka that tall like this. It's coming a white kind of a white it's like a ceramic bottle, white and blue with blue trim on it. That shit is not $20, nigga. Nah. That shit ain't $20. Buy a case of water in Costco and drink that for the next 4 weeks. Pay that $200, man.
Right.
Get that thing in. You probably need to hydrate and leave liquor alone. Hell.
Until Passover.
Say again.
Until Passover.
Until until the 200 come in. After that, do the hell you want.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, after that, go drink gasoline, go drink petrol, go drink diesel. I don't care. Yeah, I mean,
right.
But you know what I mean, do what you have to do and get that 200 in ASAP, man. ASAP. Yeah, I mean, General promised a good week full of events, and it's going to be all the way covered. We're going to do it big. Last year was insane. Every year it's just keep getting better and better. It's almost like you can't top it.
Right.
You know what I mean? So this year we're going to do it big again, North Carolina. Durham this year. You know what I mean? We're going to go right up there in Durham because Raleigh is the Gaza.
Yeah.
Golan Heights. We ain't going to leave that.
You're so right too, because there's a lot of them small hats in Raleigh.
Exactly.
A lot of them that going to try to come out again and try to stop it.
Listen, man, they're gonna find themselves on the wrong side of something.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're gonna find themselves on the wrong side of something. So I know we have some breaking stories tonight for sure. Which one you like? Which one you fancy?
I don't know if you want to start with PDD first. Listen, hold on,
So like you're reading my mind.
Listen, we have to start with Sean. Yeah, I mean. Oh boy. I don't know.
Okay, all the money in the world, and all the money in the world. Have to act like a male oppressor. You understand what I'm saying? All the money in the world, and you choose to be a male oppressor.
Right.
But now I thought, how you so sure he did what he did?
I know, but he paid.
Listen,
he settled quick.
How the meme go? These hoes be lying. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. But in my famous Curtis Jackson, aka 50 Cent voice, whatever the hell they said that nigga did, he did.
He did it.
He did it.
Yep.
Did it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. The jury out. Everything is alleged, but guaranteed is the fastest settlement I ever seen.
Yeah.
That's a wild picture.
Like, if you didn't do that's like a Eddie Long. Eddie Long went up in church and said, "What? I had 5 stones. I feel like David. I had 5 stones, and I didn't throw one yet." And then a week after, stuff settled.
Right.
I mean, he's settling in the ground right now.
Yeah.
He's settling in the grave.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, that soil settling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, he's settling right now.
Right.
So,
Go ahead, read, sir.
say again.
Go ahead, read the story, sir.
Well, I'm trying to look for a good picture here of the Didster. I'm trying to find a good picture of the Didster. Now, listen, I don't know. People saying Puffy never really fell out of the media light. Now, I ain't saying he fell off, but for a time, Puffy was not really, so much in the media. But I don't know if you all noticed, over the last 6 months to a year, he started being pushed heavily in the media. I mean, real heavily. After Kanye did that shit he did, they said Kanye is no longer a billionaire. And like the next week, they came and announced how Puff Diddy is the next billionaire, the new billionaire. Then about 2 months ago, last month, they gave Diddy the keys to New York. Brother, the keys to the city. I mean...
Yeah, you all ever watch Harlem on is Harlem
Nights?
No, not Harlem Nights. The one with Forrest Whitaker.
Godfather of Harlem.
Yes. Where it show you how, more than likely you could pay for stuff like that.
Well, that's what I was saying. Okay, and it's so heavy you bring that up now. In fact, Diddy's family, according to the blogs and the tabloids, they say his father was a legitimate bona fide Harlem gangster that rolled with Bumpy Johnson.
Wow.
So he come from that old school, shake him down. That's why Kid Cudi said the car blow up. You get the text, I'm gonna blow your car up. The car blow the hell up. You know what I mean? Like they say he comes from that stock. Like his family line is that thing. So he if that's true, he could get good and greasy. But when I saw him so much in the public light, like he was just there unnecessarily. I ain't talking about even the Halloween shit. I'm just talking about how they was pushing him. He had a new album come on. Anybody heard one song from the album?
Nah.
But the album is up there. They're talking about it. I think he just got 2 Grammy Awards or Icon Awards. And then they give him the keys to the city. Yep. And I'm like, okay, they're trying to do something with his image for some reason. I just knew something was coming. I didn't expect this.
Right.
But his lawyers are saying what? She calling for 30 million about 6 months now.
Right.
So who knows if all that was to just make the public image so big. So that when she come out, it's like, who gonna believe this half-shaven head old concubine?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Concept.
Right.
Man, 30 million, man. Pay that broad, man. Pay that broad that money. Cassie, I want the tithes. Cassie, I want some tithes.
Right.
Yeah, man. You got the story?
Kawakan.
Go ahead.
Kawakan. Sean Diddy Combs accused by Cassie of sex trafficking, rape, and physical abuse in lawsuit. Sean Diddy Combs is facing allegations of sexual assault and physical abuse by ex-girlfriend Cassie. Cassandra Ventura, known professionally as singer Cassie, filed a sex trafficking and sexual assault lawsuit against Combs in the United States District Court for the Southern District of New York, according to court documents obtained by USA Today.
Now, hold on. No, what's it? Cassandra Ventura.
Come on.
She a good old soap opera name, boy. A good old Young and Restless name. Dun, 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 dun. Sorry, Cassie, as she spin her around. Dun, dun, dun. Cassandra Ventura.
Right.
I need to see if this broad is an Israelite or not. That name alone, brother, she might be some kind of Italian or some kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. He's did he scared? She come up with a book telling it all. Say I'm gonna come out. I'm gonna write a book.
Yikes!
Tell it all. You know what I
Her
mean?
daddy is Filipino. Her mother is damn near all the 12 tribes.
Wow.
Her mother is Judah, Issachar, and Benjamin, and whatever else mix up. But the father is Pacquiao. It's Manny. Her father is Manny. Yeah, I mean,
she play money ropes. Like, cool, that showing that real quick.
Yeah, the rope like
we can't fight this.
Yep.
The like is a paid fight.
It's a paid fight.
Right.
The match is rigged.
It's a paid. Yeah.
The match is rigged. Is fixed.
Right.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Even just from seeing them from before, that shit did not look like a normal
relationship.
Concert.
Nah, brother. It almost like she was a toy to this man.
Come on.
Almost like she was a toy. The shit she's saying, I ain't saying she lying, and I ain't saying he innocent.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
It's life. I mean, and that's a video on Young Jock did an interview on Vlad TV a couple of years ago. He was talking about how he was in the studio with Cassie and how Diddy was like pretty much trying to flex his power over her. He was like, Cassie, tomorrow shave the side of your head. And Young Jock was saying like how he looking like, what the hell? What are you talking about? And he said she did it. And he was like, he was thrown off because, he tried to downplay it. He's like, I was thrown off because she still looked good.
Right.
But it's like, he ignored the part of like, he was like, he said it. And then he glanced over. He's like, why would he ask her to do that? He was like, I was confused.
And this was a time when that shave head shit was not, it wasn't in our culture like that. That was really the punk rock. You remember, not Pink, what's her name? It's Pink, right?
Yeah, it's Pink.
Yeah. Pink and Gwen Stefani. Them kind of, the outsiders was doing that shit.
Right.
But that wasn't something, like she was one of the first broads who would really take it, who people would look at as that's, one of us, even though she's not. But I remember the whole shave head thing, and it's like, yo, what the hell is she doing?
Right.
Then after her, it started to get real popular. But okay, she was a kid when she was with this dude. She was what, 17, 19, something like that?
Concert.
She's a little kid with this dude, man. Yeah, I mean, and he done have some foulness with him when him and his son pass around that girl. Damn. That girl who what's his name? Lori Harvey. Right? Lori Harvey, Steve Harvey's daughter.
Right.
I believe she was with she was with his son first.
And I think Diddy after.
She was with his son first and then moved to Diddy, or with Diddy first and then moved to the son. Brother, they both was having sex with the same girl.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Probably at the same time. Who the hell knows? It's nasty in that thing. Playboy. Yeah. Get the bottle. Bad boy. Come on and play. That sounds like a whole kind of sodomitish type, white gang outside.
Right.
Like, come out and play, boy.
Right.
Like, damn.
It's like what they said in Sodom and Gomorrah. Bring those two men outside.
Oh, brother. Damn. And he have a whole ton of rumors going on about him being, homosexual.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And Usher looked like he was part of it, you know what I mean, too.
Usher was another one.
Yep.
No, that's what they were saying because he took Usher at what, 10 years old?
Like a 10.
10, somewhere between 10 and 14. Usher was sleeping in the mansion with him.
Right.
You know what I mean? And get exposed to all sorts of, God knows what. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know this might be off topic, but on topic at the same time too. There's a show on Netflix right now called The Fall of the House of Usher.
Yeah.
What?
The Fall of the House of Usher.
Wait,
right?
about Usher or
No.
Oh, okay.
It's about this brother and sister that basically what you call it? They signed their soul over to do a set of evil stuff now, right? But the reason why I say too is like in there, the sure rich people have a different appetite when it comes to sex. You know what I mean? Like you thinking, you know what I mean, you thinking sex, you know what I mean, with your wife is, you know what I mean, their whole belief of sex is just, I don't know, it's way like you know what I mean, it leave your imagination out. I'm telling you. It's crazy. If you should know the kind of money like them brothers making, the sexual lifestyle that they're pushing, it ain't hard to believe that he was doing that to that sister.
Nah, yeah, I'm telling you.
I mean,
it definitely ain't. It's for sure. Okay, it's a very boy, how to describe it? It's not only unnatural and immoral, but it's a very dark road to go down, the celebrity lifestyle.
Yeah. Right.
And I'm not saying it's a dark road being a celebrity. You could be a celebrity, you know, there's homeless people that famous.
Right.
You get the point? But the celebrity lifestyle, that's a very dark road. Like everybody laughing at Andre 3000, right? Over that album. I ain't hear nothing on the album. But he said something that was so poignant to me. I want to play the clip, but I ain't sure how the copyright would go on it right now. But he said something to the interviewer, and he said, it sucks being a celebrity. He said it sucks being so famous. And he said he's happy that he was able to make money and take care of himself and his people and his family and shit. But he said after that, it really sucks. He said because once you become that celebrity, you start changing everything about you. Like everything, your decision making, the things you do, because now it's like you're satisfying some entity that's not even real,
right?
But it's a part of you. And he said it's what did he say? He said it was he don't think that human beings should be able to attain that level of worship because it changes who you are.
Come on.
You understand? And okay, to a point, he's absolutely right.
Right.
And it's once again, it's the celebrity lifestyle, and it's the lifestyle in this kingdom. Like you could be a celebrity and not do what he doing.
Concert.
You know what I mean? They talk about Marshawn Lynch, how he ghetto and he this and he that, and he's cussing interviews. Ain't one broad come out and say he do her this shit.
Nah.
And that nigga building houses in Haiti.
Right.
He building houses in Haiti. You get the point? So when you look at this whole thing here, boy, and damn, she says she gonna tell her. And okay, this is the problem he having now. That money he paid her is not going to silence nothing. She gonna spend that. Yeah, she gonna spend that, and that book gonna come out. That book gonna get released. You know what I mean?
Right.
That book gonna hold on. That book gonna get released.
Was it?
Shalom, Baktam.
Yeah, sure. What's up?
Kabi, we talking about the lost files of the Diddy stuff.
Take that. or is it I took that.
Damn.
Listen, like it really ain't hard to believe for sure with him. Now had she accused somebody else, you know, maybe not. And okay, for people who saw how she was, you know, rolling with him, okay, either he promised her something. I don't know what he promised her young, that she, you know, served the years to get it.
Right.
Or she was really in love with this nigga.
Yeah.
Like, you walk all over me, nigga. I'm there for you all the way.
Right.
You know what I mean? And damn, is there any more what he said she was doing?
Yep, Kawakan.
Or she said he was doing?
Kawakan.
And let me tell you something, man. Listen, let this serve as a as a lesson to y'all, because y'all look at us and say, you know, we look like we abuse women. We look like a woman ain't gonna have a life with us, and what's funny crazy shit she say. They be saying, you know, you're gonna keep your woman barefoot and pregnant, keep her in the house, lock her up in a cage. Read what Cassie said Diddy did to her, man, and you tell me. You're better off in here. You're talking about a red flag. There's 6 flags over here, bitch. What are you talking about? You get the roller coaster rides. You gotta go up on the big swing.
Right.
Passing the hell out with fun. Go ahead.
So Lucky Cap.
Go
you
ahead.
know, I mean, this should serve as a cautionary tale for a lot of women. But a lot of women, they know this story very well, because they understand. And if you know, I had the liberty of being around certain celebrities or seeing certain people who have celebrity status and seeing how women react and see how and women know this is the price of admission when you deal with men of power in that realm, in that celebrity Hollywood realm. This is the price of admission, and a lot of women they make sure they pay for it.
Right.
They understand, but like you said, the red flags were on the red carpet all along, and they knew this. But these women do these things, which is why the Bible goes into what a woman is supposed to be. It gives the archetypes of each type of woman in the biblical records.
Right.
This is nothing new. But this is why the Bible is so true. It's proven true from generation to generation to generation.
Right.
So like I said, I yield.
No, you're right. You're right. You got any more?
Yeah, I say we might be poor sisters, but we rich. You know what I mean, in other things. Now, I'm a knock on wood for that, Cap. You know
Listen, we rich in everything, right? Not in other things. Listen, let this war go on. 2 seconds more. Them niggas gonna be selling the Grammys at. Them Grammys gonna be Starbucks cups.
Yeah.
You gonna go in Starbucks and they gonna ask for what were you know? November, you gonna ask for a pumpkin spice latte. And you say you want the Grammy edition, and they're gonna put the Grammy down for you and get the latte and the damn thing. Right? In the damn Grammy. Like these people here, brother, is absolutely sick. Anymore?
Yep, Kawakan. The complaint alleges that Cassie, who began a professional and sexual relationship with the rap mogul when she was 19, was trafficked, raped, and viciously beat by Combs over the course of a decade.
And hold on, they said 19, so I ain't too sure. I wouldn't doubt this was going on before
that. Yeah.
But of course, they make it 19 because of the R. Kelly and the Jay-Z shit. You know what I mean? The money was strong there with them,
right?
You know what I mean? And of course, you all know the sex. You all understand the whole sex trafficking thing.
Concert.
Break it down, man.
Come on, concert. In the court documents, it talks about how Diddy would have male escorts come to the hotel room with her, and he would have her drugged up or whatever off the opioids and the pain pills and all that, and he would pretty much pay these male escorts to do whatever they want with Cassie, and Diddy would sit there and watch
and film the shit.
And film it, concert, and then he would blackmail her and threaten her like, if you don't do what I want, I'm gonna show everybody all the nasty, perverse things that was done to you. And so, like, she in the documents, it was saying how like she would sometimes get a hold of it and delete it, and Diddy would be like, I got, I still got the footage. Like he got copies, and he just,
But what was he paying killers about?
So she said she's in the court documents that she said that he's addicted to opioids, and he put her on opioids too to make it easier to control her, painkillers, but specifically the opiates. She said he a dope head.
Boy,
that's what you wanted. That's what you wanted. Who's hot? Who's hot? Tell me who's hot. Who sell out the stores? Yeah, I mean, like that there, brother. Damn. So now they do. I think the sex trafficking is because he did it to her in different states when they would travel. When they would travel around to go parties in Vegas and California.
Right.
They in some expensive penthouse, brother. Listen, now these celebrities make me not want to stay in no hotel. I'll get an RV up. Imagine you going in the same hotel. This nigga was just leave.
No,
damn, it's a whole crime scene.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, so they're going from he crossing state lines with her doing this thing. That's how they're charging him. That's how the law. Her lawyers is saying they bring in sex trafficking into it because of course he's doing something sexually that she didn't want to do or she's under the influence.
Right.
And like the scriptures say, brother, you're gonna fall into diverse lusts. You know what I mean? If I could get that, please, if I could get two scriptures real quick.
Right.
Let me get history of Susanna in the Apocrypha. And where's diverse lust?
That is
1 Timothy 3 and 6.
Yeah.
We're gonna take that. 1 Timothy 3 and 6.
Okay, come on, sir. Second
Timothy 3 and 6.
Come on. 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 6. For of this sort are they which creep into houses and lead captive silly women.
Right. So of course, this is your preachers too.
Right.
Your preachers do this a whole lot. Your R&B singers. This is Usher. USHERRA. That's them. These are the that sneak into houses and lead away captive silly women.
Right.
I'm telling you, brother, listen to them niggas on the radio. Don't ever come to me and ask me to go to no nigga concert.
That's right.
I'll drop you at the concert with all your clothes. I'll pack all the bags and drop you at the concert with all the clothes. And don't call me back. These they lead silly women away.
Right.
And this is an example because of the singing, the whole singing shit and the presentation and the clean face and shit. These broads be having fantasies in their head about these men.
Right.
And not understanding they are they ghouls, man.
Yeah.
They're absolute ghouls.
Right.
And they're ghouls because they're following the oppressor.
Right.
These is things that Weinstein and what's the other one?
Man,
The other one,
Epstein.
Harvey Weinstein, Epstein, all of them producers in Hollywood. That's what they're doing.
Right.
That's what they
House
do.
of Cards.
House of Cards. There's so many movies where the actress is coming out now and saying the rape scene was real.
Real, yeah, concert.
And these is Edomite actresses. There's a famous one. Her name is Jodie Foster. Jodie Foster is now, she's a stone cold butch lesbian. You know what I mean? She still presents like if she kind of feminine. You could see on her face. And brother, I remember this had to be early 90s, maybe late 80s. She acted in a movie called what's the name of the movie? The Accused, Doc. She acted in a movie called The Accused, where she acting as this kind of loose white girl going in a bar with a bunch of drunk white men and they rape her in the back room. Okay, and the movie is really showing each man and what they would do and how they're laughing. And brother, she is psychologically messed up from that shit up.
Right.
Psychologically totally messed up from the whole thing, even though she acting the shit. But this is what happens in their world. This is what happens on their campuses and their fraternity parties. They had some old swimmer from one of them Ivy League schools. He violates some young girl behind a dumpster.
Yep.
Gone to court, and the judge say, "Why didn't you keep your knees closed together stronger?
I remember that.
Why didn't you keep your knees tighter together longer?"
Yeah.
That way he couldn't have raped you. And then he said, he's not going to punish the athlete because he don't want to ruin his life and give him probation because this is these people's lifestyle. And you want to go up in there and meet up with them and be part of their lifestyle. You do that to one of their women, you're going to jail. You're going to end up like OJ.
Right.
So now you go on to other people.
Right.
I'm not saying she's one of us, but to them, she is.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To them, she is. The same thing when they say with Alea. They say she was passing around all the way through them. With that little Kim. You know what I mean? Like the industry. This is not something, and it's easy now where they'll say all these black men. This is not a black man thing.
Right.
This is a product of the industry they're in.
Right.
This is a product of being in America and being successful in America. You better be careful about wishing to be successful in this damn place. You better be very, very careful.
Right. Yeah, it's like Mesa.
Go ahead.
And what you said with this proof that this is American culture. Like a lot of y'all just celebrated Veterans Day this past November 11th. When as somebody that served in Esau's military, I can tell you every single month they had to give us briefings on, they call it sharp briefings, sexual harassment and rape prevention.
Damn.
Because the amount of sexual deviancy and perversion is rampant. Like these are people that y'all look at as your heroes, and you standing for them and clapping for them and saluting at the games and like they American heroes. Well, it's American culture for your heroes to be perverts, to be sexual deviants, and everybody knows it's commonplace in the military. Like it's not even. I think they only just trying to fight it just for the public opinion, because it's not really, the culture is still that. Like it's like Captain Shock was saying, that's their culture.
Right.
And I remember being in the Esau military, it was me and a group of 8 brothers, and we will always be like, it's certain things that we just wouldn't even joke about. It's like, what type of joke is that? Like, and we would laugh and look at each other like, yeah, he gonna be one of the ones that's get them papers on him. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like jokes. It's like it's certain things we just as a people, it's just not our culture. It's their culture, And so like Kevin Shock was saying, that's the American way, and Diddy is the product of trying to be an American.
Right. Was the scripture suffer lose your soul? I forget how it does go.
You gain his whole you try to gain the whole world and lose your soul.
Yeah, that's it right there, and that's Diddy. Like right. Or brothers and sisters who try to, like save themselves. Think that money, going to save them and get through, everything. When you put yourself in that mindset of money, self, you end up like Diddy. You understand what I'm saying? You definitely end up like Diddy.
You're right. And listen, not just like Diddy. You had Kid Cudi, because remember they say she left Diddy and had a brief fling with this fool. And shortly after, he started wearing dresses.
Yeah.
Like this nigga fully wears a wedding dress right now and performs with lipstick on and a veil.
Yeah. Who's that?
Kid Cudi, the one who's on the right of Diddy. This one here.
Oh shucks.
You understand? Mm-hmm. So, once you start to go into that world, you're gonna fall into the whole lust thing. You're gonna fall into the, you're gonna be perverse because there's nobody telling you no,
right?
And which is just one of the amazing things about this lifestyle we live.
Right.
This lifestyle we live is filled with a bunch of no's because we have a father.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
We have a father. The industry is your mother. America is your mother. The school system is your mother. Everything is your mother because it allows everything.
Right.
It makes excuse for every weakness. When your father would come and say, nah, don't do that. Don't do this. Don't do that. And we hear no so much. You look at us and be like, damn, I bet y'all beat your women. No.
Yeah. Huh.
Yeah.
No.
Right.
No. At least not in the way you think. They ask us to do to put hands on them in the right way.
Right.
Here, she moved the hand up here. you try not to end up in the council like this. She said here. Now this fool out of $30 million.
Right.
You can just come in the street in the truth. You can just come in the school and get a whole ton of women and they'll be telling you where to put your hands on them.
Right.
Now this old concubine here ready to write a bestseller on your ass. You're gonna be on a shelf.
Yeah.
You Diddy, you're gonna be on a shelf. Finish up that scripture for me if you don't mind.
Kawakan, sir. For of this sort are they which creep into houses and lead captive silly women laden with sins.
Laden with what?
Laden with sins.
Right. You might think it's just the man, but she herself too.
Right.
Laden with sins. That's why it's easy for you to get pulled away like that.
Yeah, that's right.
Because you already got something up with you.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Kawakan. Led away with that.
Say again, Cap.
No, I said Kiki Palmer. You know what I mean?
Kiki Palmer, stay away.
Yeah, if you want to go with sisters.
She said, what do you care about who I'm in the bed with and this, that, the other?
Right.
And boasting of that lesbian lifestyle. And that brother, I mean, he's an absolute victim.
Yeah.
And she picked her victim.
Yeah.
Because surely after that shit with Usher, brother, what reconciliation could you have with her? Now you get back with her and she set you up. That she fully set him up for that thing with the whole thing with the couch. That she plot that to help use against the court. Because remember, she was looking bad all the way up until that point.
Yep.
Even though the industry turned on him.
Right.
But that's not the real, the real feel in the street of it.
Right.
The industry, the media gonna turn on you and put out a whole, negative propaganda. But brother, at that point you lose.
Yeah, come on.
At that point, it don't matter what video. You could go in court and show the judge what she doing, and she just made a child, she's unfit, whatever. She go in there with a dress looking like Rosa Parks, brother, with the gloves with the flowers, and the hat coming down here, and you only hearing her voice under the brim of the hat. You ain't even seeing her head.
Right.
And show that picture with you on the couch or the video, you done.
Yeah.
So you're laden with sin. Go ahead.
Kawakan, sir. Led away with diverse lust.
And they were led away with diverse lust. Like she was fully led away with diverse lust. Like, damn. What was you thinking about your whole life? Like this was, what's your thought? And you ain't got no talent anyway. Anybody here? What song Cassie sing?
I can't remember the name.
I think she about this close to that Sierra. Sierra was very lucky.
Yeah.
And she ain't got too much of them hits like that to be, I think she was very close to that thing there. I know people gonna disagree with me. I know people gonna be like, what the hell Cap talking about? All the Sierra fans. I don't give a damn.
Right.
These bros is led away with diverse lust, man.
Right.
And he is disgusting as disgusting could be.
Right.
Yeah.
And so is her. Let me get one more too, please.
Come.
Give me the history of Susanna and the Apocrypha, verse 52.
Come.
52.
Yeah,
I'll grab it to lock it.
No sweat. Give me that. Give me start at 51.
Come, sir.
Come. The book of Susanna, chapter, right? History of Susanna, 151. Then said Daniel unto them, put these two aside, one far from another, and I will examine them.
Right. So now this is the prophet Daniel. This is Daniel Allah in the Hebrew, right? And this sister here, Susanna, was absolutely stunning. She was a sister. She was bad as she could be. And these two priests saw her bathing one day and looked at her and lusted after her and plotted between themselves to go have sex with her. And they went to her and said, if you don't have sex with us, we'll tell your husband you was having sex with a young boy in the garden and you're going to be stoned to death for adultery.
Wow.
And she said, La,
right.
I don't give a damn. Go tell them I was having sex. Go whatever. I'll rather die than lay with y'all. And brother, they was even more enraged. They sought to kill this girl.
Right.
So they dragged her before the elders, before the priests, and they themselves being priests have a certain amount of prestige and have a certain amount of influence. So she was down bad. She was down bad. She looked up into the sky and said, it's better to fall into the hands of God than to fall into the hands of man.
Right.
And that's a lesson that we all should learn, man. No matter what the hell you going through, man, you stand with the Lord. It's better the Lord check you than you be foolish and succumb to the pressures of this life or the pressures of man and take your chances out there. Because, brother, Diddy could have you. Men too. You take your shopping first. Take your shopping, playboy. Right? So Daniel, they reached the point where they couldn't figure out who was telling the truth, whether the priest was being truthful or the woman. So they decided to separate the two priests. That's what Daniel said. Daniel said, because they was going to kill the girl. Daniel said, I wash my hands of this. He said, I'm not being part of this council at all, because y'all ain't do your diligence. And they say, well, what's up? Daniel said, let's separate these two priests because they're together.
Right.
He said, let's separate them. And listen, I'm telling you, here's where them police get that put the two suspects in separate rooms. Like, we are the former of all things. This is your first interrogation right here. Right? Go ahead.
So when they verse 52. So when they were put asunder one from another, he called one of them and said unto him, O thou that art waxen old in wickedness, now thy sins.
O thou that art what?
As waxen old in wickedness.
O thou that art what?
Waxen old in wickedness.
What is P. Diddy?
Waxen old in wickedness.
What is Sean Puffy Combs?
Waxen old in wickedness.
O thou that have waxen old in wickedness. You got to be about what, 55 now?
Something like that, yeah.
Got to be about that, brother. You was 37 with this 19-year-old. I think that was around the time, just before or after J-Lo? It probably was a little bit after J-Lo. Like, that's the league you in. You go get this, and that's what you decide to do? Come on, Huck.
And this is why a father is important, because a lot of these young sisters, they see a lot of these, these celebrities, and they see the cars and things like that. But a father, a brother that's of sound mind, he gonna see through all that. He gonna see through all the, the jewelry, the waves, all the flashy clothes. He gonna see through all that.
Yeah.
That's why it's important for sisters to have a good father, or as we have in here, Commander General Yohana, to guide you into these things. You understand? This is so important, because a lot of these sisters, they get caught up in the flashy lights. They get caught up, and we see it all the time. You know what I'm saying? They say the devil wears Prada. Well, he wear, Gucci too, and he wears a lot, a lot of other things. You know what I'm saying? So these are things, and you got to understand, Satan appealed to the five senses.
Yep.
The sense of look, the smell, the taste. You know what I'm saying? Satan appealed to those things of carnality, because this is his world.
That's right.
There's a deeper thing. Right. There's a deeper thing behind that, which is the spiritual aspect. And you can see a rich man look poor because he don't have those qualities. And these are the things this is why the UPK, that we deal so direct with these courtships and trying to help brothers and sisters be able to find that right brother and sister for their lives. Right. You understand? Because these things are this go on so much in America, and you see it, for those that have a name and those that remain nameless. Like, but they take on a culture that's not that. Diddy is from Harlem. He's from Harlem. He's from Harlem, New York. You understand? Like, like you go to Hollywood and these things change. You get caught up in this world, in this society, and then you start to do things that's not of your culture, and then you have like Captain Mashak said, the diverse lust. You being led away because you have access. You have access to all the trees in the garden, but it's one that you really want. And that's the tree of knowledge of good and evil.
Yeah.
And that's the one you go after. So like I yield.
If I could too, Kahana, that's a real good point. Where, and just on the piggyback of that, it doesn't just go for women. You brothers need a good father too.
Yeah.
You brothers need a good father too. Diddy, he need a father.
Yeah.
He need somebody to tell him, man, the hell up and stop doing all that goofy nonsense he be doing. Stop being so goddamn happy and gay.
Right.
You need that father figure if you're a brother or a sister to watch over you, to tell you, no, don't do this. Don't do that. Don't do this. Don't do that. You ever hear parents complain that when the child learning to talk, they say no a lot? The child says, that's good. I'll explain to you. The child just repeats what they hear you say.
Yep.
So the child saying no means you say no a lot. And that's good. That's a good thing. That's a good. Don't get frustrated with that. They're going to grow out of that thing. But if they're repeating that thing, that means that's good. You're giving them boundaries. You're giving them limitations.
Right.
You're giving them something that they're going to need in life. They're going to need that thing to be like, nah, I can't do this. Right. No. Yo, yeah, dope boy, pull over the car. Let me out. You're going to need that. You're going to need something to where you have no in the back of your mind. But when you live in this life, brother, and you're trying to attain this life and please this world, you're going to fall into diverse lust. This nigga have $30 million to pay for all sorts of, ridiculous, unlawful stuff. That's the best way I could put it at.
Right.
Ridiculous. He could have just paid a dowry and had a wife or wives.
Right.
But you paying $30 million so that you could watch male escorts. Oh, that's as gay as hell. You could watch male escorts take advantage of this little girl. And them male escorts, they be halfway sodomites anyway.
Yeah, calm.
It's a locker, Cap.
Go ahead.
I remember, I know my grandfather, hearing some of my grandfather's buddies and stuff. I remember hearing them have those talks where they would talk about, how they used to date women and court women. And they would say, well, their father would say, when you gonna make an honest woman out of my daughter?
Yeah.
They would use words like, when you gonna make an honest woman? An honest woman would mean, when you gonna stop playing these games and make her an honest woman, make her a wife. You know what I'm saying? And that's why those things, these descriptions are so important, because really a wife is someone that, sex is marriage, but the Bible says he that findeth a wife findeth a good thing.
Right. How
could he find a wife if he haven't had sex with her? Because she was already ready made to be a wife. She was qualified to be a wife. And that's what you sisters don't understand. You think a ring make you a wife. Some of you just whores with rings.
Yep.
You understand?
Whores of the rings, not Lord of the Rings.
Come on, man.
Whores of the rings.
Right. You got the all kind of diamonds. Hell, you even got the infinity stone. Some of you hoes. You hoes, you know what I'm saying? All these diamonds and rhinestones, but you know what? You empty inside. You know what I'm saying? So this is the thing. This is the thing that goes on, and this right here, this scandal, I got a feeling that it's not over. You got other women that he have dealt with, that they see how quick this so-called thing have settled.
Yep.
They want to get a piece of the pie. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And birds of a feather flock together.
Yeah.
I yield.
Yeah, it's definitely not over with him. You know what I mean? Finish up that scripture for me, please, brother.
Cancer. Now thy sins, which thou hast committed aforetime, are come to light.
And that's what's going on here, brother. That's what's going on here. You know what I mean? All them things that you committed aforetime had come to light. Just about 2 months ago, they was talking about some dude, I forget his name, Lil K or something like that, who was
Lil J.
Say again?
J. I think, right?
Jay or something like that. There's an older brother too, but that's the name they give him. And they was talking about the whole thing with Tupac and Biggie and who paid who, and his name was coming up again. And 50 Cent was, clowning him and saying, well, this isn't Diddy better get ready to go to jail. And not long after, they gave him the keys to the city. You get the point? Like, you can't put your stock in these celebrities, man. You can't put stock in these celebrities. They're entertainers. That's what they are. They're entertainers. They make a song to change your mood for 3 minutes.
Right.
For 3 to 5 minutes to change your mood. Damn, that was a good song. Then another song come on and that's that. But you cannot now look at them as some sort of example to do something too.
Right.
You know what I mean? And a ton of you out there going to try to pattern him and try to violate somebody's daughter. And then when you get yours, you want to talk about what you would do, if somebody do that to yours. You're a bastard.
Right.
You're an absolute bastard. And somebody better go and sit down and counsel these industry girls. A ton of them looking like they did what Cassie did twice. That Coily Ray, she definitely, somebody had to talk to her.
Right.
The other one, the light skinned one, who everybody liked. The orange hair.
Ice Spice.
The Ice Spice girl. That girl did some stuff to get up there. I'm telling you straight, because she can't rap. She ain't got no talent. And the face card ain't that strong. I'm telling you straight up. It ain't that strong.
Right.
But somebody better go and check on them. Because the sex trafficking is all through this industry. Because it's lust.
Right.
It's lust. All the whole Instagram, all these artists and entertainers is flying this one out, flying that one out. Because the whole thing is driven by lust. It's driven by, again, the senses, like what Kahan was bringing out. It's driven by what you could see and what you could touch and what you wish you could touch, and who you're going to unalive to touch it, and who you're going to drug, and who you're going to pass around to the homies until you get passed around by the homies.
Right.
You know what I mean? Until you engage in some sort of lifestyle that you would have never done if you didn't have all that access.
Right.
You know what I mean? This year is absolutely ridiculous. And boy, he's in a bad situation because he done made so much enemies, in his career. Even if she was lying, ain't nobody give a damn if she lied.
Nah.
Yeah.
Even if she was lying.
It's a lot.
Go ahead.
What you're saying is so right, Cap. We in a different age. Now the court of public opinion has a higher influence, like you said, than most. Because and speaking of her being under the influence, you have social media influencers out here who are taking these things, and once again, that court of public opinion is strong.
Yeah.
And the Bible says a good name is better than riches.
Yeah.
These things here. Right. I mean, we have to. We're trying in the UPK to restore the balance here with a lot of these issues. I know a lot of people don't want to hear us because they look at us as a subculture in our community, but they need to understand that the word of God reigns supreme. And all you have to do is look at these things, and the DNA matches up to what the scripture says as far as the evidence, the crime. Certain crimes have certain DNA. They have certain how can I put it? Certain sequences. So okay, if this matches up with this, then this was the crime, more than likely. You know what I'm saying? Without a shadow of a doubt. But these are the things these things are going to come out more. Once again, we're in the time of revelation. So all these quote unquote tell-all books, people blowing the whistle or blowing the trumpet or whatever the case may be, these things are going to come out more and more and more the closer we get to the end. You understand? This sister here, a young sister, a lot of people out there, a lot of young sisters out there under the sound of our voice that's out there trying to make it in Hollywood, trying to make it in the entertainment industry. And you have some big mogul who's going to tell you, I can make you a star.
Right.
Well, you want to see your name in lights. So you want to see your name on the billboard.
Right.
But you have to understand who you are according to the Bible, who we are and what we have to do. We can't lose who we are. You know what I'm saying? Like who are you when they say cut? Who are you when they say before they say lights, camera, action? Who are you? are you just somebody who they say you are, or they give you a role and script to play? Because eventually, an actor always forgets their lines. That's what people don't understand. And when the show's over, what do you have left? And I think that's what Cassie, you know what I'm saying? Some people say it was money driven. We don't know. But a lot of people, they have to live with those experiences for the rest of their life.
Yeah.
So like I yield.
Like that's the last thing you say there, boy. Like she surely move on with somebody.
Right.
Nigga.
Yeah.
I mean
yeah.
Damn. Like what we talking about at this point?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guarantee you she was a devil. Got to.
She is.
She's with a devil.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, he's the only one who would be able to stomach it and make her go get justice for the past thing.
Come on.
You get it, boy?
Yep, come on.
Yeah, I'll carry her to a therapist. I'll strap a therapist to her back. And that's that. But we ain't gonna relive this whole thing in the public. And expect me to just be normal with you afterwards. Nah, we gotta change everything about who you are.
Right.
We gotta wipe Cassie off. We gotta get you a whole new name.
Yep.
All that thing. You go for therapy 7 days a week.
Right.
You gain gym, get some exercise, get some blood flowing through you, lift your spirit up.
Yeah.
But to go back through this whole thing and there's tapes.
Right.
Oh. Good night, God. That's a rough one.
That's real rough.
That's a rough one. I mean, shit. You're better men than me. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I don't care what she looked like.
Right.
Right.
Damn. You better come in here and look for some of these white corsages. I'm gonna tell you straight up. Because industry broads are yikes. Go ahead,
and again, it's so heavy in the sense that all the knowledge that has been brought out and all the truth that, as you say, the Bible is the greatest book on the face of the earth, because not everybody take a pattern or a page out of it, and just as Captain Khan brought out just now, as we say, we thinking alike, because now understanding what marriage is. This was a question that was posed, a couple of weeks ago on the radio stations while it was playing. Everybody was asking the question, what causing, divorce, in the country, what causing homes to be broken. And the question was, why marriages being broken up, and a lot of them didn't understand, what marriage is. And again, to really understand what marriage is actually knowing that when you sell yourself, or as you say, when two people come together and they join, as you say, and they make that intermission or sex, that is marriage. That the marriage consummate, or it's sealed. No ring and no finger. And we reading out of our history book. And that's why we say Barakataya, why I shall have a commanding general, because now before this, a man outside wouldn't really know that what marriage is. Right. And now we could really explain, as you say, and give people the right counsel or song, knowledge and truth, and make them know, hey, don't just sell your daughter just so. Though, as you say, do let your sons lust after, because you say, our king raised the barrier, as you say. Because now, just as PD, as we saying, having all these men and them, as you say, a drive through. That is a wife. So now you taking up a next man wife, or you're lusting after a next man wife. So you see you're taking place.
Yeah.
So again, so like yes.
No, you right there. You right about that.
Right.
So after PD set up a drive-through.
Right? Drive-through. Yeah.
Wow. Cassie is fast food. Diddy turned Cassie into fast food. Damn, and brother, like you so right, and not just so much where the father watching over the daughter too, but also to show them what a man looks like. If it is, you're gonna get caught up with looks. Let's get, because just like the Bible talk about with Lot, with Sodom and Gomorrah, the Bible talk about in Judges 19 with them men of Baal. Like they don't value no broad. So the whole drugging and forcing and passing abroad around to the homies and running a train and all that, you think that's masculine. That's very, very gay.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's very, very, very gay and sodomitish. And you sitting down there and you getting turned on, and there's a whole other man with a male member in the room. And so which one turning you on? Because I can't tell. Like, it's like in a kitchen. If you're cooking, what making you hungry? Is it the eggs or the steak or the soup? Which one? You smelling all these things. And what do you say? Oh, that food smell good. You don't say, yeah, I just like the eggs. You don't say that. I told them you're going to walk into Thanksgiving next week and you'll be like, it smells good in here because you smelling everything.
Yeah.
So if you in a room and you got male escorts having sex with this broad, this young girl who you say was yours, and you getting turned on, I can't bet my money. I can't guarantee it's the girl turning you on.
You wear them boiled eggs and sausage.
I say again?
You wear them boiled eggs and sausage. Yeah.
Diddy want the hot dog. Hot dog, hot dog, hot baby dog.
Yeah.
Hot dog. It's got to be that. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
That is very, very sodomitish and gay. Like that interview with with Pimp C and Big Pun.
Yeah, God.
That is such a classic interview. I watch that shit over and over, brother, where he say, me and this man, we roll together, we make money together, we family men. And we ain't do none of this old gay stuff. We ain't never seen each other naked.
Right.
We ain't never shared no woman and run no train on no woman. We family men. We this, we that. And them men is gangsters.
Right.
Them men is what you would call street men.
Right.
And they know that shit ain't how we roll.
Right, God, sir.
He said, bend over and let a man bust up your back. You know what I mean? That's what this industry is.
God, sir.
That is what this industry is. I mean, if you don't want to end up like Cassie, come into the truth. That's all I can tell you. And come in here and obey and listen. Right. Get told and make an effort to listen. But don't think you're just going to come in here and do what the hell you want. You're going to be back outside worse than Cassie. I'm telling you straight up.
Right.
You come up in here and you set your mind to be better than who you used to be in the world.
Right.
You set your mind, and day in and day out, you're going to work and get better and stronger, and people ain't going to recognize you no more.
Right.
But you stay in the world, boy, you going to end up like Cassie. And whoever it is doing it, he ain't going to have 30 million.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that. It might have 30 pieces of gum.
Go
ahead.
And just to briefly piggyback what you're saying, too, I pray for the day, and it's going to happen, when our people no longer look at men like P. Diddy and women like Cassie and all these celebrities as celebrities. Like, to me, Commanding General Yohana and all the generals and all the captains, these are the celebrities that we should look to and aspire to model our lives after, because these are the men who live a life that the Lord told us to live. And the day is going to come. Like, I want it to happen when it's going to happen. When all these cats that you look at and hold in high regard, the Lord is going to show you these are disgusting, terrible pieces of filth.
Yep.
And you were a fool to ever even hold them in such a high regard. And all the men that you love to hate and you scoffed at and mocked and you walked past and you lied on, the Lord's going to show you these were the men you should have always admired. These were the men you should have always reverenced and tried to be like. And just even still, when I'm in here, I still look at Commander General Yohana as a righteous celebrity, because he follows Christ. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I should be like him. And it's like that with all the men above me. It's like all these men are better than me. And it's like it's always a constant, like it's like what they say. In the word they say you're not supposed to meet your heroes because you're gonna be let down. And here I met my heroes, and I'm like, I see why they're my hero.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
That's a cold one. And listen, they say that in the world because that's the hero.
Exactly. Come on,
him.
Right.
You'll ever see that TV series, The Boys?
Yeah, come on.
That's why you don't meet your heroes. Puffy is Homelander. Puffy is that Homelander head ass and just having sex with everything.
Right.
God damn. But you meet your real heroes. It's inspiring.
Right.
It's inspiring and it's humbling, and it lets you know really just how nasty the hell you are.
Yeah,
and you get to change.
Right,
you get an opportunity to change because you have something to aspire to.
Right,
these people don't have nothing in them, man.
Right,
nothing in them. That's absolutely crazy. All that money and fame, and I need a girl too, right? That's why J-Lo away from him. I thought it was because of the
shooting at the club.
The club incident. But was he one
Sean?
Not with, was it with Sean?
Concert.
Well, there was another one. The dude who sang "Whoa."
That's Sean. Yeah,
that's Sean.
Yeah, concert.
No, it was another guy.
Nice Shine.
You talking about Black Rob?
Black Rob.
Oh.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's after that whole thing. She got the hell away from him. She didn't give a damn about I need a girl part 1, part 2, part 10. She said, "Let's get after." She went and get insurance. The insurance company name is Affleck. She went and get Affleck and get insured.
Right.
Because she done seen firsthand what the hell could happen.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy. Marquise Bankroll asks, if you were assaulted for years, would you settle in 24 hours? No, I think Marquise, you probably misheard what I was saying. I was saying I would put her in what I actually said was I would strap a therapist to her back 24 hours a day, meaning she would have to go to therapy to unpack all of that. That's a lot to unpack, brother. That's a lot to unpack because remember, she drugged up for half the time.
Yeah.
And then seeing the tape and not remembering doing none of it.
Yeah.
Brother, that's enough to make it go crazy.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
To make it go crazy. You know what I mean? Go ahead, Kyle.
And what you said was so right, Cap. A lot of women, they need to unpack these things, which is why the scriptures say we got to be born again. A lot of sisters, they carry that baggage that they had. It's a lot of beautiful sisters that have been in those circles.
Yeah.
That have been to the parties. And really, a woman that's pretty or has some beauty to her, all she has to do is really show up to a party wearing the right dress. It's not hard for them. They don't really have to have any talent. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They just have to have the access to get. And a lot of women, they do it. They do it to the athletes. That's why you see so many of them that say they're a social media influencer or a radio or a social media personality. They show up to these events, and all of a sudden, and you see it. If any brothers out there that happen to look at some of these pages, you say, man, how is this 20-year-old, 22-year-old young woman going to all these countries in a year, like driving all these expensive cars on the yacht? Like, when does she work? Like, you act like a normal person would ask these, but you got to understand that she's getting, as they say, flued out. They going to these places and they being around these people and they're doing God knows what. But then when they try to get in a real relationship, this always seems to fail because they didn't unpack that. They didn't unpack all that baggage, all the things that they did. It is not processed out of their system because they're still damaged.
Yep. And to her, not only just the stuff to unpack, like in anything, self-restraint is a muscle. It's a muscle that needs practice. It's a muscle that needs to be trained.
Right.
And it comes by somebody imposing their will on you, somebody who is righteous imposing their will on you to say, no, don't do this. And in those circles, even the abuse is met with the money and the ability to self-medicate on an extravagant level, whether it's shopping, whether it's just, you sitting down here with, whoever is hot, like who's the hot ones today? Not even the baby, your Chris Brown, your Drake.
Right.
You get to go sit with these people and you get to meet Obama and this one. So in your mind, you rationalizing it as this is just the price of it.
Yeah.
This is the cost to get here. And then I get money to live how I want and do this and do that. So now, as you say, Kahan, when they come into an actual relationship or a marriage after, you can't function. And it's not just the baggage you're coming with, but you can't function because the institution of marriage it takes work. And to do any sort of work, you're gonna have to have restrictions.
Yeah.
To hold a job, there's a time you have to go to sleep. You can't stay up. There's a time you got to get up and eat. There's a time you got to be in the shower. There's a time you got to be out the door. And you can't even, you've never exercised that in your life. So now when it comes to committing to somebody else, there's a lot of no's that goes on there. There's a lot of you can't. There's a lot of, no. And that part, it definitely suffers along with the baggage. So it's a lot of therapy you had to go through. It's a lot of rebuilding. It's breaking down and rebuilding. Right. Now, on top of that, sisters, in anybody, really, anybody would have a certain amount of pride with themselves where you have to now take down the pride first to get to start to break them down and break down the problem and get it down, because the thing is going to be embarrassing.
Right.
The thing is embarrassing and hurts. There's a lot of pain in it. You don't want to face it. You don't want to face it, because facing it, and I'm not saying it in a way that, you're weak for not facing it, or you should face it, or you're wrong. This is difficult. I'm just saying it so everybody understand. Facing it, you have to admit to yourself, not nobody else, that you've been a victim. And that's one of the worst things you can own up to. It's down there like a demon that if you don't face and then learn how to fight it back, this thing will chase you your whole life. It'll victimize you your whole life.
Right.
And rather than avoid it, I ain't never been a victim. That ain't never happened to me. I don't know what the hell you talking about. That didn't happen. No, I wanted it. That's what's gonna happen.
Yep.
I'm sure if when she tell her book, there's gonna be a stage. She gonna talk about going through a stage where she had to tell herself, I'm enjoying this. This is what I want. We lit. What we do. This is what we do. We lit. We enjoying it. Like the girl who be doing the yes, yes, yes.
Oh,
fire.
yeah.
Come on. Huh? Yum, yum, yum.
Yikes.
And doing that shit. They say that girl had an OnlyFans page, brother, and switched to the whole avatar thing.
Right.
And somebody leaked videos from her OnlyFans, and she lost it up. She lost it. She said, listen, I'm trying to get away from that life. How dare you show my body and blah, 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 blah. Because she don't want to admit that part.
Yeah.
Because admitting that part would go down the whole dark road of how you get there, the abuse you went through, the shit you suffer. And sometimes you have to face that in order to move forward.
Right.
You have to face that thing and understand, okay, there was a point, there was somebody who was more powerful or stronger than you, and you didn't know you could fight back, or you didn't know how to fight back, and you could now leave that person behind and become brand new.
Right.
It's a process, and it's very difficult. It's a very, very difficult thing. So it's layers, layers upon layers with this. She just got a whole ton of money, and this thing looks nice, even though it's a mess. But what about the rest of us who don't have that type of money? And it doesn't look so nice.
Right.
Bags under your eyes, black lips from smoking cigarettes so goddamn much. A constant smell of alcohol. Just drunk and high and inebriated out your mind because you're self-medicating so much to mask the pain.
Michelle.
Salaki, I don't want to hear Salaki about that.
No, go ahead. Go on, you go ahead. I'm away.
Okay, no, I can wait, Cap. You want to go ahead? I ain't mean to cut you off.
No, Salaki, I was just going to say what Cap was saying is so heavy, because in the black community, being a victim is almost like, you being weak. You understand what I'm saying? Like you saying you're a victim. Like, look at today on the news, the so-called Israeli, they're not running from being victims. You understand what I'm saying? They're pushing themselves in the media as being victims. You understand what I'm saying? And they're using it, to help their people. You know what I mean? They ain't putting a taboo on it. But when it comes to us, somehow, when we tell Hispanics and Native Indian and Blacks that we are victims, it's bad. It's like a taboo. It's like, nah, I ain't no victim. And now we have problems, but we don't want to bring them problems up so we could deal with it and just get it out.
Right.
You understand? Like we're gonna have to stop doing this. We're gonna have to look at the news and see, as I say, how the Israelis and them, they're portraying themselves as victims. You would swear that they the ones being unalive, everything bad happening to them.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? They using it to because they know if they don't do it, their people are going to have to suffer. But somehow black people, like we built to suffer with the leaders that we have. You understand what I'm saying? And that was it. Okay.
No sweater.
Yeah.
Con. That's so right, Captain. And like you said, these women, I think it speaks volume to this quote unquote feminist women empowerment movement. This speaks volume because a lot of them was on mute. A lot of them start talking. But here's the thing: it's like Captain Mashak said, you got a lot of women. They don't understand what they saying because I remember when what's that brother name Omarion when his ex rib or baby mother when she got on the internet and was talking about this rapper I effed him or I effed this person or I effed the game. No, you didn't F the game. You got F by the game.
Yep.
You understand?
Yep.
See, women don't understand this whole masculinity trip got women all out of place mentally. You understand? You think that you are on the dominating end. You think that you are doing something where you are doing exactly what men want in most cases. It's just the wrong kind of man.
Right.
And here's what you have as the example. And a lot of women that's talk about I would have did this, I would have did that. You would have did the exact same thing or worse. That's the truth.
Right.
That's the truth. If you had a chance to sit next to Diddy, you will kiss the ground he walks on, and you know it.
Listen, they was paying $800-900 to take a picture with Chris Brown.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
$1,000 to take a picture with Chris Brown out.
Right. I mean, I hear you talking, but you be the same ones in the front row saying, "Take me." You know what I'm saying? I want to go backstage. I want the backstage passes. And if you know what I'm saying, and you know what happens when you get in the limo. You know what happens, you know what I'm saying? You're not just coming here because I want you to be a friend. I mean, let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? So these are the things that go on, and it's a cautionary tale for a lot of sisters that get caught up in the limelight or want to make a name for themselves in Hollywood. You have to surrender. This is why we tell you, I've been said it a long time ago. If you a celebrity out there, Black, Hispanic, Native American, Indian, brother that's in a celebrity world or a sports world, you need a priest in your cabinet. You need someone in your, as far as your counselor or somewhere in range where you can ask them, is the Lord okay with this? I'm about to do this contract. Is the Lord okay? Can we tweak this to my religious beliefs? Like we supposed to be right next to the agent. Said, no, that ain't according to the scriptures. He can't do that. She can't do that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? With another outfit. And meanwhile, you got the LGBTQI makeup artists. They the one they counselor. Why they doing the makeup? Like, nah, we can't have that going. You got to get another wardrobe. You know what I'm saying? This thing got to be altered. We supposed to be right there to protect your image, your name, image, and likeness, and your integrity.
That's right.
I yield.
That's right.
That's right. Like that's the level you ought to be on. Listen, the kings in the Bible, they all had a prophet who they would consult with.
Right.
And get instruction and direction from.
Yeah.
So what Captain's saying there, he ain't lying. Listen, and this sister here, she said it earlier, Black Dazzle. She said the entertainment industry is beyond wicked. I used to do makeup. I saw and heard things firsthand. I turned down many jobs and left a lot of money on the table. I ran every job by my husband. That's a wise woman, man.
Yeah.
That's a wise woman. Like, she see what's going on there and she understands. Listen, I am but a woman.
Right.
I'm but a woman, and recognizing that she can't operate in that world and goes where her strength is.
Right.
That's right.
She didn't try to get strength.
Right.
She goes to where her strength is.
Right.
You have an intruder coming in, you go to where the strap is. You go straight right there where the strap is.
Right.
She goes to that thing. She goes to her munition. She goes to, the armory, which is that husband.
Right.
And if he say don't take that job, don't take that job.
So lock it, Cap.
Won't do it. Go ahead.
Cap, what you saying is so right. You look at all you got to do is look at Esther in the Bible.
Right.
She's a prime example of a woman that had beauty. And her beauty got her in the contest. It got her in the door. But her integrity got her the crown.
That's right.
You understand? Her integrity, how she was, and the Bible says that even though she was in the palace gates, in the courtyard of the king, she still listened to the man who raised her, Mordecai. She still listened to him. And through his guidance and the attributes and things that the Lord blessed her with, she was able to put together a plan of deliverance for Israel in a time of need.
Yep.
Because that's just what you was explaining. Like these celebrities, they need a priest in the corner.
Yeah.
That's exactly what you was explaining.
Yep. You know what I mean? And for anybody who think it's impossible, it is possible. It is possible. And you sisters, it's possible to go and run everything by your husband. This woman running the income by her husband.
Right.
I tell them y'all ain't turning down nothing for them red bottoms and them damn the new Lexus car. All you bros, all you airhead bros like to drive an old Lexus car. You don't go and get this Lexus, that Lexus. Y'all ain't ready for it. Go run it by your husband. If your husband say fine, go get that money and go do whatever. Right. But you doing every OnlyFans, every Instagram live, every meetup because you want to go get something and do this, and you're driven by lust. And you're going to end up horrible. Right. You're going to end up horrible. Let that man rule your life. You're going to be better for it. You're going to be safer for it. Right. We entering into a time, you're going to wish you had somebody who will be willing to take a life for you. Yep. You're going to wish you had somebody who just there. They on go to defend you. You know what I mean? If I could, just a sidebar, and then we could move to this DNC. This Joe Smith, ex NBA player, right? He married this woman, and she was a porn star when he married her. He decided he was going to make her a wife. He had money. They say they blow $60 million. So now he didn't have so much money. She said the lifestyle depreciate. She went and started her OnlyFans and didn't tell him nothing. And then he found out, and she said, it's my body, my choice. Joe, you're a hypocrite because you knew what I was into when you met me. You knew what I was. Joe said, yeah, I knew what you was. I didn't expect you to stay like that. I didn't expect you to do that. I didn't expect you to. And like I say, brothers need a father too. Right. There's way too many good sisters out here to be chasing after a whore. Way too many good sisters out here to be chasing after some slut. Right. You ain't got to do that to yourself, man. And from what I understand, I ain't no big basketball fan. From what I understand, this Joe Smith he was kind of top player. He was no slouch. From what I understand, it wasn't, he wasn't 6 man. Right. You know what I mean? He was a big time player, and that's all you could get. That's all you could get. You seeing more and more of it. So this is an interview here with her. This is after the whole scandal come out. And this podcaster is asking her about her body count. And listen to her answer, and then you'll understand what we're saying about the baggage and the pain and the mental scarring that goes on.
Body count seems to be
no. My body count is very low. Sorry,
she say her body count is low. No, she used to be a porn star. Yeah, she used to be a porn star in the VHS days. She old school VHS with the jacket. Porn star. And she said her body count is very low. I want you to pay attention.
consider, okay, my personal, I just talked to Joe about that about a little while ago when we were arguing. I was like, my personal body.
Hold on. She said, I talked to Joe about that a little while ago while we were arguing. Was you talking or arguing, Ho?
Right.
Which one? But to her, the arguing is a conversation. You understand? It's so many levels of damage going on here, brother. I watched this thing, I was like, brothers in the world are in hell.
Yeah,
and they don't know they're in hell. That's the thing. They think this is normal, and that shit is not normal.
That's right.
Body count is low. I don't consider work. It don't matter.
Oh, work
That's
bodies
not the
don't
same
count.
thing. Work
What?
bodies don't count. No.
She said work bodies don't count. I don't consider work. So the 1,000 men she had sex with, that shit don't matter. That come like you have a car and you doing Uber with it. You go by the mechanic, it have 200,000 miles on the car. That don't count.
Right.
I only go to the store 3 times a month.
Right.
It's really 20 on there. So the warranty should only apply to them 20 miles. But nigga, you got 200,000 miles on this. Oh, them is work miles.
Right.
I don't count them work miles.
Highway miles. Yeah.
Them is highway miles.
So you count the other bodies, and then you count the two. It's 2 different bodies for one for Kiss.
No.
And the other
Keisha, me.
So now the girl with the yellow hair, she probably have some sort of promiscuous background because she jumped to the root of it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you all heard what she said.
It's 2 different bodies for one for Kiss.
No.
And the other
Keisha.
one you count the other bodies, and then you count the two. It's 2 different bodies for one for Kiss.
No.
She said, how could you count the other bodies? So it's 2 different sets of bodies, meaning you 2 different people.
Yeah.
You 2 different people. You have a split personality then. So you this person with Joe,
right?
But you the other person. You Beyonce and you Sasha Fierce.
Yep.
You Nicki Minaj and you Ramon. You that's really what it is.
Yeah.
You have an alter ego. You got demons in you.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
You got legion in you. That's why you ain't counting them bodies, because all them bodies is for legion.
Right.
For we are many.
Right.
Pull it back again.
It'll work. It don't matter.
Oh, work
That's not
bodies
the
don't
same
count.
thing.
The
Work
52
bodies
titles don't count.
No.
So you count the other bodies, and then you count the two. It's 2 different bodies for one for Kiss.
No.
And the other
Keisha, me, the woman. You know what I'm saying? Like her body count is low.
Okay.
Oh Lord, this has got to be the wrong one.
Girl, I don't know about y'all, but
this got to be the wrong one. It goes on to where she says, Keisha, the woman, her body count is low, and then she says, it's just 3. Her body count is low,
right?
But the other woman, she had, and then she starts to cry. She starts to cry, and she said,
who crying? Keisha or Kiss?
I'm trying to find out, like, okay, which one do you got to clock in? You got to clock in for work, or do you, after you clock out? Now I'm saying, okay, work is when you clock in. So if you get it after you clock out, is that like? So I don't understand. Like, if it's work, that means okay, you're getting paid for it. But if it's not work, you're not getting paid for it. So. I mean, oh my goodness! Like the to go into the psyche of these women, a lot of women are really they so psychological damage, man, and it's so much. And the same, like Captain Shock said, a lot of our brothers too. You know what I'm saying? Joe Smith, he going through hell right now. I know he is, man.
Oh, brother. He is absolutely under the gun. He is absolutely under the gun with this thing on. There's another video of, you all know Cameron and Mace. You know they have a show. Right? Cameron and Mace have a show. And on one episode, Cameron is talking about how they're interviewing this girl. And Cameron is talking about her cleavage, talking about her chest, and telling her uncover it. She look good because she says she have a ton of businesses. The next episode, Mace says, I have a gift for you, Cameron, and brings the broad in to give Cameron a massage. And this broad is in a full-out marital split with her husband over hoeing. And these two celebrities just decide they're going to, turn her into a trick. They're going to Cassie the broad. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's crazy.
It's absolutely crazy. Hold on. This might be the one here, Akia. Hold on.
Yeah, these sisters be trying to use that slavery, whatever work they're doing, as an excuse to hoe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it doesn't work.
Yeah, you know Power, right? The sister who was acting on Power, who was married to Carmelo Anthony.
Oh man!
After that scene with the oppressor, he was done. You know what I mean?
Okay, it happened before that. You had to do some history on this girl. You know, Kevin Garnett. I think she was having sex with Kevin Garnett.
Yeah. Oh man.
Him and Carmelo Anthony met in a playoff. You could go find this out.
I remember that.
You remember that, Kahan?
Yeah, he was taunting him in the game. He said something about she tastes like Cheerios or something. He said something. Yeah, in the game.
In the game. And two of them, square off with that to pull them apart. And Carmelo telling him, nigga, I'm gonna F you up. He said, that's why I F'd your wife.
Oh man.
Like, she's been a whole long time, Mark. And every TV show she's on, she is doing extra sexual activity with some dude.
Yep.
Every single one she's on.
No, my body count is very low. Sorry. I don't consider, my personal, I just talked to Joe about that about a little while ago when we were arguing. I was like, my personal body count is low. I don't consider work. It don't matter.
Oh, work
That's
bodies don't count. The
work
52
bodies
titles don't count.
No.
So you count the other bodies and then you count the two. It's two different bodies for one for Kiss.
No.
And the other
Keisha, me, the woman, you know what I'm saying? Like, her body count is low.
Okay, but the porn star.
She's
outside.
Yeah, she outside.
Okay.
Only problem with that is they're two different names, but the same body.
It don't matter. It's two different.
I know every day Joe Smith wake up, he
Oh, but listen, I can't even get the brother. She goes on to say how the lines are blurred right now, and she's so confused. She don't know. She can't draw a line between the two. Like Kahan say, you acting long enough, you're gonna forget the script.
Yeah.
So now the work buddies and the marital buddies, it's she can't, which means she's having a whole ton of sex now with whoever, whatever. This ain't about work.
So like I said, even if I may, when she said Keisha, the woman, it's almost like that's the demon talking. Like Keisha, the woman. But the thing that's having sex with these men, that's me. That's the demon.
And listen, brother, you still right here. Give me, if I could, please, Akim, bear with me. Give me, is it 1 Timothy 3:7?
That's a lock.
Go ahead, please.
I don't mean to get graphic, but these women, she'll say that and say, okay, this is just work. But what happens when you in the bed with your husband and you call him another man's name?
Oh man.
Then what happens then? Is that work?
Huh.
What you took your work home?
Huh.
Is that what you're saying? Or is it homework? I mean, see, I can get deep with this thing. I can really go there on these hoes tonight. So like, I can really, I mean, because I got a lot of built up. I ain't gonna lie. I've been in the world, but I'm just saying it's a lot. It's a lot of stuff that these women be saying that don't check out.
Right.
Because what happens when work goes home? You carry work home.
Well, work is home now. Remember, she said she had the OnlyFans.
Oh, right. Oh, you're right. So work is home.
Yeah,
you're right. The OnlyFans. You're right, Cap. That's a work from home job.
That's a work from home job.
You're right.
If Trump could bring his work home and they go to jail, well, you know what I mean? Who's Keisha?
Right. Oh boy, what is that scripture, brother? Where it's saying the spirit is masculine, and it's letting you know that spirit is what it is. It's 1 Corinthians 3:17. I don't think it's that. Oh, brother. It's a precept about a spirit, and it says he, and it's referring to the spirit as a he, which is letting you know that.
So like you talking about Osmodeus?
Not Asmodeus, not that one. This one is in the New Testament. It's in the New Testament, and it's telling you, which is why whores have a masculine spirit.
Right.
Which is why the lesbians, they have on that masculine spirit, because it's a man taking you over.
Right.
It's a
right.
It's a demon, it's a deviant man taking you over, which is why some loudmouth broad, she wants to fight with a man. She wanna, who you think you talking to? That's not, that's not the woman talking. That ain't Keisha talking.
Right.
That's the demon talking.
Right.
And that man gonna treat her like a man because that spirit in her, it's masculine.
Right.
It's a lock of cap.
Go ahead.
You can look at that woman, and that's why Cameron and Mace did what they did. They can see she's easy. I don't know if Joe saw that she was easy, but you can listen to her talk. Her whole demeanor it don't take much to get that woman.
Right.
It just don't. It's really, you know what I'm saying? Like anybody can see that. You let her talk for 5 minutes, and you can see she's rationalized her spreading her legs. She's rationalizing.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? She's like, okay, well, this is work. This is this. I count this. I don't count this. And she's, you know what I'm saying? Like she's not there. She's easy. She's easy access. And that's why Cameron and Mace did what they did. And it's just so crazy. And I know Joe, you know what I'm saying? He probably love that woman, man. But it's bad, man. It's bad on his end because now it's ruining his image. You know what I'm saying? It's ruining his whole, and she's talking about he working for her. And that he ain't doing this, it's just bad all the way. It's just bad all the way around, man. So
you touch on something so heavy there, and it's something I definitely learning here, especially from Commander Johnny Hanna, John Mahaiman, John Mayap, all the generals, where the ability to say no, the ability to have a standard and to choose is very, very masculine.
Right.
Yep. It's a very, very masculine thing, and especially this new generation. There was members from the old generation too, but it's very predominant in this new generation where there's no discernment. I don't got no type.
Right.
That's very feminine to just accept anything.
Sir.
It's very, very feminine. And Joe, I seen an interview with him, and they showed him the thing with Cameron and Mace. And they asked him, that got to hurt you. He said, you goddamn right it hurt me. I'm pissed off. It hurt me. And he ain't crying or nothing, but you could see he have that broken spirit hurt. And he talked like if he's still trying to work it out with this bro. Like he really fell in love with this whore, and he thought giving her a he thought she was whoring because she was poor. which in for some brothers, they think that that's the reason a woman whores. A woman whores for the same reason a drug addict gets high, and somebody who has a food dependency just eats until they die because it's delicious to them.
Yep.
It tastes good. It feels good. It feels good. That's why. And there's no change in that unless she changes.
Right.
Unless the addict changes. Unless that demon leaves. You can't buy that whore off of that addiction.
Mm-hmm.
He fully broken with the thing, and this woman is his wife, and he's not letting it go, which is why, again, Kahan, like what you were saying, the women need fathers, them men need fathers too. He needs somebody to tell him, Joe, you need to come out and say, F that whore, I'm done.
Yep.
Y'all could have her. She's for the streets.
Right.
You need somebody to tell you that, because you are going to fight for love and fight for this marriage and this, that, the other, and you are going to come out more destroyed than anything.
Salaki Cap,
Go ahead, Doc.
General Muhammad has a famous saying that he always usually hear him say on certain issues like this, and it goes like this.
Come on.
He'll say, "I free yourself."
Yeah.
That's what he would say. Either you have the key, free yourself. Like some people that we don't want to free ourselves.
No.
Like it's not that you're trapped. You have the ability to free yourself in most cases, but the problem is you want to remain in captivity.
Yep.
You want to remain in this spiritual captivity, this spiritual bondage, but you have the tools to free yourself. And a lot of times you have to speak it, like Captain Meshach said. The Bible says death and life are in the power of the tongue.
Mm-hmm.
Those that love it gonna eat the fruit thereof. You have to speak this thing. Let the world know I'm done with her. It's gonna hurt. A lot of things hurt. I'd be lying if I said I ain't never got hurt by a woman.
Right.
I'd be sitting up there lying. I'd be lying if I said I didn't dibble and dabble with these. I'd be lying.
Yep.
But guess what? That was in the world. I came into the truth and I had to change, man. I got told, Kahan, I'll never forget it. Never forget the general telling me. He said, Kahan, a whore don't deserve you. I remember that. I remember that like yesterday. And that stayed with me. It made me raise my standards all the way up. When he said, Kahan, a whore don't deserve. When he said the word deserve, like, cause my standards was low. You know what I'm saying? I thought a pretty face or something was just something that, that was enough. He said, a whore don't deserve you. And he taught me to look deeper.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Look deeper into the core of a woman.
Yep.
And once you tap into the core of a woman, you're going to know what she made of.
That's right.
So, like, I yield.
And Kahan, listen, that's all of us are. We all learn that lesson at some stage in this truth where you go in and you get in counsel and you realize masculinity is the ability to push this plate away from me.
Right. Yeah.
It's food. You could eat like everybody else.
Right.
And then you look at this and be like, this is not a meal for me. Push that on down.
Right.
And the meal you want is what you're going to eat.
Right.
You raise your standard like you say. Like you say, brother, I done got counsel. I done realize in the spirit, brother, it's like, I'm going to sit up here. And if she could reach up there, we're going to talk.
Right.
If she can't reach, no sweat, sis. Ain't no sweat. No problems. Many other trees. There's many other ladders and stuff you could get to it. Yeah. But I'm gonna sit it right here. You're gonna have to have that standard. And this is the thing. It's so right what Commander Johnny Hanna said. You want to fix the black community, fix black men.
That's right.
Because brothers, you raise the standard, you are going to help these women out.
That's right.
You're going to help these weak-minded, weak-spirited women. These women who harboring demons like you harbor a goddamn fugitive.
That's right.
You're going to help them because a woman, she needs you. She needs you and she wants you and she got to have you. Like the nigga from Boondock. She see you, she need you, she wants you, she got to have you.
God.
And if she wants you bad enough, brother, she'll start to shed and take off baggage that's going to make her able to attain you. She's going to start to do it.
Right.
You're going to help her by raising your standard.
Right.
You're going to help her and you're going to help yourself, brother. And it's something very, very masculine. Why is it masculine? Because Kahan said it. Raising your standard hurts. Because you're going to have to give up some shit. You're going to be like, damn.
Yeah.
You're going to have to walk away from something. You're going to be like, why are you walking away from this for?
Right.
Tell me why. Just, as I'm talking to the brothers now. You brothers, the shit don't have to make sense to you. Just follow the order. That's what I'm going to tell you.
That's right.
You're going to understand it later.
Right.
You're going to understand this shit later. Right. It's going to hurt you. It's going to pain you. Follow the order. Because you could not follow it because you don't understand and you need to understand. It don't make no sense to me. And then Cameron and May is going to be trading your broad on the internet. They're going to be trading your wife on the internet.
As Salaki Cap.
Go ahead.
And when the woman that the Lord is trying to send to you come, you're going to be so caught up with this other one, you ain't going to be able to even deal with her. That's the other side. You understand? Remember, it's quality over quantity. You can have more than one, but you better know that every woman has problems, and when you sign on to it, you dealing with those problems.
You're marrying the problem.
That's right.
You're marrying the problems.
That's right, Cap.
Your problems is now your problems. Her afflictions, they're now your responsibility. Her health is now your responsibility. Everything is now your responsibility. Listen, her past, to a point, might be it. You might be dealing with stuff, some stuff, whether it's legal stuff, health stuff, whatever. Now you're marrying into it. So now you want to be a little bit wiser now. And it's okay, now it's the timing now with this internet and this social media and the influence and the sex is at everybody's fingertips right now. That Instagram was OnlyFans before OnlyFans. It changed the whole game. It changed a whole lot. Now you seeing women you would not have never ever seen before, and your whole appetite is now widened, and you now appreciating something you wouldn't have seen. So now I hate to say Keisha down the block or Tracy down the block. She don't seem so appealing. She seem regular. You need some foreign. You need something exotic. And you end up like P. Diddy with some Filipino that could tell the whole world how you just a deviant, as far deviant as you could be.
Yep.
Why fall into diverse lust, man? Why fall into diverse lust? Come and learn how to control yourself and sit on your own spirit, man.
That's right.
Come and learn how to yield to men that are better than you.
Right.
That's right.
Come learn how to live a life that is not pleasurable.
Right.
Come and learn to live a life that is not filled with satisfying your every need and want and desire and still live.
Right.
That's real life.
Right.
And it's masculine to do that.
Right.
What's not masculine is to accept every old thing. Accept every old thing and lock yourself in the cage like Kahan was bringing out. With the general say free yourself. But a lot of us, we don't want to free ourselves because to free yourself, it demands one thing that most everybody don't want to do. Work.
Yeah.
It demands work.
Right.
Now that the gates is open, you have to go out to get something to eat. You are to hunt. You are to track it down. You are to kill. You are to plant and wait for it to grow.
That's right.
Or now you are to work.
Right.
Everybody want to be free.
Right.
Ain't nobody want the price of freedom.
That's right.
So like it, Cap, what you saying is you're so right. It's a reason they call farming husbandry.
Come on now.
Because you have to cultivate a woman. See, Cap, I think I done got a little season where I can have these conversations with a lot of these young brothers. I think I'm gonna have a series. When I start back, I'm gonna start having a series on this. You know what I'm saying? Volume 1, Volume 2. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta cultivate a woman, man.
That's right.
You know, there's certain principles in the Bible where they connect. You know, he called husbandry. You know what I'm saying? Farming. Because you're not just planting. You got to plow the land. You got to plant the seed. You got to cultivate that thing to make it grow. And it's like that with a relationship, like that with a woman. A woman, like Captain Mashak said, you have to mold her. You have to shape her the same way the Lord shaped Adam. You understand? You have to guide her in the right direction. You have to cultivate a woman. You got to let her be a woman, but cultivate her.
That's right.
That's how you build. A lot of brothers, you sitting on untapped potential right now.
That's right.
Woman got a skill set. You just sitting there locking up in the house. She ain't doing that. She's sitting up looking at the wall. You gotta give her something to do. Give her a task to perform, things to do so she can grow and help build, help add to your house. That's like I yield.
You still right. You still right. We definitely listen. I think that might be the new thing. Every fool on the internet got some podcast talking about marriage and ain't been married to nothing, no day, no way, not even goddamn once.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, the shoelace isn't even married. The shoelace untied. The shoelace untied and never been together. We probably gonna have to do that. That might be something we might have to consider because every fool is on there giving every bit of advice and don't know what the hell they're talking about.
Damn right, Cap.
Hey,
look, Cap.
PhD and this, that, the other. Listen, we QBE, we qualified by experience, nigga.
Come on, Cap. Cap, look, hey, Cap, we got the Hebrew Academy. We might have to bring back charm school for some of these women, man. Bring back charm school for some of these sisters, man.
Listen, God, I see something recently. Like I say, I'm going to send every wife into that thing now. There's something called the Hospitality Olympics. Dang. I did not know about this shit.
Oh my goodness,
brother! They're in a gymnasium in Las Vegas. You know they having the Grand Prix in Las Vegas, right? The car racing thing with the Formula One races. They have something called the Hospitality Olympics, and I'm like, what the hell is this shit? They show this shit on the news. They're timing you how quick you could make a bed, how quick you could set the table. You see that with the bed. I'm like, God damn, I want an Olympic medal.
Oh my goodness.
Listen, I'm gonna set the bread, I want a full Olympic medal up in this guy. They have some called Hospitality Olympics out.
Damn.
Meanwhile, Keisha on there trying to fool people into thinking she could compartmentalize the damn box out. Like the box, the 3 niggas touch is not the same box the 1,000 niggas touch. And Joe somehow he in a room in the box that none of them touch.
Right. And look, hey, Cap, I'm gonna tell you something. I hate to be graphic, but if a man hit that spot, you ain't gonna think about work or nothing else. These women, I'm sorry, I got to go there. Because see, now you want to be in an alternative universe. And then when the man hit that spot, then it ain't work no more. It's personal.
Listen,
that's the thing with these women. They be talking that talk, but it's a bunch of crap.
Listen, I'm trying to tell you, there is no getting around it. She gonna have to be brand new.
Yep.
Or you gonna have to wait until the Lord send you one.
Right.
And you have to be masculine. It takes the masculinity is being willing to put yourself through extreme rigors and pain,
right,
for a goal that you don't know when this finish line is coming. That's masculinity, brother. To be under tremendous discipline, the ability to say la, the ability to refuse, the ability to say no. It's so masculine to be like, let me see. Nah, I'm a pass.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I'm a pass. Not you sticking your face into every plate that come in front on your table.
Right.
That's not masculine, brother. Mm-hmm. And you only learn that concept in here. In the world, masculinity is having sex with anything to rack your numbers up. Remember Don't Be a Player with Bill Bellamy?
Yeah,
he was collecting all kind of drawers, drawers all in 3 million shoe boxes.
Damn.
And that's how people are in the world. And that's very feminine.
Yeah.
That's a feminine spirit where you are man and you just accepting everything. It's ridiculous. And you're going to accept so much that these women ain't going to be doing it for you no more. So now you need to see a man with her. You need to see a man with her. And then you're going to just need to see these men. Goddamn.
Yeah.
We in the stage of the internet. The general spared you. You see, he changed the lecture. It's no longer the pornography and the gaming. So he didn't want to spoil your damn holidays. You could go get a PS5 and play that 2K and do whatever. He's doing the World War III lecture.
Right.
But I'm trying to tell you that internet and that pornography, once again, the same thing with the threesomes and the trains. You watching the damn pornography. There's a man on there.
Yeah.
What?
Right.
What's in your wallet? What's stoking your fire?
Hey, Cap.
Is it the woman or the man? Because I can't tell.
Right.
I can't tell, I don't know what's turning you on. And maybe you start to realize now you're just gay.
Yep.
It's absolutely gay. And you're venturing into something that's making you less masculine.
Right.
Less able to deny and turn down.
Right.
And you just taking anything and doing anything. And you end up like Diddy, man.
Right.
You end up like Diddy.
Right.
You know what I mean? Go ahead. Con, you was gonna say something?
Oh no, I was just saying they got auto AI now. They had they got people making AI women online, and men are being robbed because they're falling in love with the AI woman that's talking, looking like a real person, was telling them everything they want to hear, having a conversation with them, showing them, the automated breasts and all these things. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, sometimes you got to treat a bot like a thought. You gotta block them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, man. You got to keep it real, man. I mean, like this thing that got high tech. You need AI to lie to you now. It gotta stop. To lock you.
So you actually buck like a thought. Yeah.
Come on, man. We shaking and baking on this side, man. Look, hey, look. We look. The UPK is putting everybody up on what we supposed to be doing, man. Trying to bring you. I mean, it's a fight. I'm not gonna sit here and say it's a fight. The Bible said the spirit wareth against the flesh, but you got to keep fighting. That's the thing. Because guess what? They find, like I said, they got new ways now. They gotta make new ways now. The hoeing ain't enough. They gotta get AI to add to the hoeing now. You know what I'm saying? They got all these things that's coming out the walls of this place. As this place continues to fall, they need you to stay asleep.
Right.
They need us to stay asleep, man. They need us to be asleep at the wheel, but we got to stay woke, as they say. I hate to sound the blackity black, but we got to stay woke, man. We got to be awake and see what's going on, man, because, I mean, it's a hell of a fight, man, for our brothers and our sisters, man. We supposed to be as one, as Christ said, man. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to be one in this body and trying to fight to help build our nation, man, and for the return of our King, Yahweh Shah Mashiach, man.
That's
so like I yield.
And what you're saying is so heavy too, because they know that, okay, that once black men start getting back in them families, start raising the kids, you know what I mean, raising them women the right way, they're gonna have a problem on their hand. And they know they have to keep that nucleus, it has to be destroyed. So as I say, they're coming up with different ways, you know what I mean, every time to keep you, you know what I mean, to basically separate that family, keep that family separate. And now you know what I mean, you going about life like this is how life is. This is what my father had to do. This is what my grandfather had to do. Not knowing it was wrong. You know what I mean? And here comes the UPK and the Commander General Hannah trying to teach black people what a family is all about. That man is the head of the household. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
That's why, what's his name? I think it was Solomon. Solomon said, out of 1,000 men, I found one good man. But a woman, he's like, yo, he said he found what, none out of 1,000?
Yeah.
You understand?
Right.
Like, woman, the first thing you gotta realize is you're all dumb. Come to that realization when it comes to the Bible, when it comes to life.
I didn't say it. I just saying because I don't want no text after. I didn't say it. I agree.
Right. I agree.
We are professionals here. I concur.
I concur. Right.
I concur. I bang on the table like
Right. Nah, just come to that realization when it comes to the Bible, when it comes to life. You know what I mean? You won't have it with the books. You know what I mean? But when it comes to life, you need a man for that. You understand? And a good example is that New Orleans. Is New Orleans where they had the hurricane? When these women, when these single women were inside the stadium and being taken advantage of, when they had to get on the boats and the man was making them flash, you mean flash the self to get on the boat. You understand what I'm saying? In times like that, you need a man. But if you wait for times like that to get a man, it's too late. Now you gonna have to flash you know what I mean? You gotta flash yourself. You have to be, you know what I mean, being, you know, Lord forbid you might get molested in a stadium because you don't have somebody to defend you on that day. And that's because you were being dumb. You thought you knew you didn't need a man. You was independent. You're this. You get caught up with that whole American lifestyle. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
When you need a man, or you need a father, You understand what I'm saying? To protect you in times like these. I mean, and that's all.
Right. All right. That's right. That's my man. And let's go back to what I brought up before. This is why the righteous men have to become the men we look up to. Because like Captain Mashak was saying, Captain I thought Captain Kahan was saying, okay, in the world, we were taught that being masculine is really to be what we know now is weak, to be weak and halfway gay. These righteous brothers in the UPK have to become the men we look up to. They have to become the celebrities because it changes the culture as we know it. Like the entire culture that we have is built on us looking up to men that are actors. Like these are not even men that really believe half the things that they're saying, but they're put in positions to make us believe what they're doing and living, but they don't even live that. It's not real. And so we have to look at it and say, well, we need to look up to something that's real and what works. And I thank the Lord every day for the UPK because I grew up with my father for the most part. And even still, I seen a difference in having my father to brothers I hung with who didn't have their father. And I seen the difference in masculinity, where it's like certain things, like Captain Shock was saying, I would say no. You know what I'm saying? Like in certain things, I would be the one to be refused. And then I was the party pooper. You know what I'm saying? Because I had enough sense at that time. You know, I thought I was just being the lane, but getting into coming to the truth, I realized it was the masculinity that my pops instilled in me and my brothers. It's like, it's no. You understand? Like, no, I'm not doing that. Yeah. Oh, I'm not saying that, or I don't play like that. Right. And then coming to the truth, and then having a spiritual father like Commander Junior Yohana, and then all the generals and captains, it just further took it to another level where it's like, oh, not only am I supposed to say no to this, brother, you're supposed to say no to this and this. And so like Captain Shock, I took water for Captain Shock because I remember Captain Shock said something where it was, you know, he was like, brother, certain sisters, I'm just gonna tell you no. You know what I'm saying? Just tell the sister no for you.
No,
yes,
damn, God damn it.
No, but
he let it cast on the bag.
Damn.
No, so like it's
I'm reading something here. I'm like, hold on, what?
You pour the oil. Hey, Cap, you pour the oil in here. Your new name is La'a.
No more.
No, sir.
Let me drink more water. I mind my business.
No, listen, like I said, but as a brother coming to the school, and like Captain Hunt was saying, you don't have you got such low standards because of the world is so disgusting and it beats us into powder. And then to hear a brother like that to say that, it instills in you something that you didn't have in yourself. It's like, hold on, if he can say no on my behalf, what the hell am I? You know, what the hell am I thinking? What am I talking about? Like, you look at it different. It's like, nah, if he can say no for me, but damn, let me put it in my chest. No, you understand? If for the simple fact, if I can say, I might want it, but hell, he gonna say no. You understand?
Right. Damn right.
That helps.
Hey, Salaki, and what you saying so right, Kazakamar, because you need somebody to tell you. Sometimes we as men need another man to tell us no.
Right.
A man, because one thing I used to I didn't understand it as a young man, but now I do, because men above you can see further than you can see.
Exactly.
I had to learn that. I had to learn that the hard way. I'm telling you right now. I had to learn it the hard way. Men above you can see further than you can see.
Right.
You understand? Like we seeing as young men in the school of men that's less seasoned than the men above, the generals and the captains above us. Right. We don't see everything. Sometimes they ain't got time to explain it. They just say you will see later on.
Yeah.
And that's sufficient enough as a prophet. Right. But I had to learn that. You understand? I had to learn that, you know, women, they'll use all kind of things. I had to learn another thing. I throw another jewel at you. One of the things I had to learn is that demons know how to cry. I used to think demons didn't know how to cry. You understand? So this truth has taught me so much and so much about myself. Yeah. You understand? And so much about how it is what it is to be a man and what a man you know what I'm saying, even when you make errors, how to come back, keep fighting, man.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that a lot of young brothers and sisters need to know about this school. You come in here and you stay long enough and let the Lord do his work on you through the prophets. You're gonna get refined in this place.
Right. That's right.
I yield.
Nah, you're so right. You're so right. Like it's real important to have, you know, that father figure, especially a father figure that you respect highly. Like their word means a lot to you.
Right.
Their approval means a lot. Like that's having somebody to report to. You'll have no idea. That thing is breath of life.
Right.
Having somebody to call and report to and get their approval and their disapproval. That helps.
Right.
That helps. And in some cases, it helps more than the approval.
Yeah.
Because now it shows you where you are and then what you have to do.
Right.
And with that thing there, brother, like having that person in your corner are going to watch out for you and be like, listen, brother, I don't think you should do that one.
Right.
I don't think you should do this. I don't think you should do that. And the same way for sisters. You know what I mean? I don't think you should do this. I don't think you should do that. This is what you should do. You should wait. You should wait and do it. I'm going to tell you, I ain't never see counsel go wrong.
Right.
I ain't see it go left. Listen, I ain't say it ain't going to hurt. I just telling you, I ain't never seen it go wrong.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're going to hurt. You're going to get some pain. It's going to feel like, what in the hell is this? What are you talking about? You know, fight yourself. Deny yourself.
Right.
Deny yourself and obey. Cassie ain't deny herself. Nah. I guarantee you, whole Filipino people tell her, what you going around that nigga for?
Right.
All that big chain and gold wearing and rapping and all. What you going around this nigga for? All they do is blah, blah, blah. Don't tell me what to do. And now look at you in a triple buck in a hotel in Vegas, drugged out your mind, making, you know, making all kind of movies. and movies that $30 million cannot erase from your mind. You could erase the movies from the tape.
Right.
You could erase the movies from the internet. But $30 million ain't erasing that from your mind.
Right.
It ain't erasing that from your mind. It ain't erasing that from, you know, from you. Them little boys who was with Eddie Long, they said they can't wash the smell of the bishop off of them.
Right.
You mean to tell me what soap Cassie could buy for $30 million? What smell of them men off of you? Can't forget about the feeling. Yeah. Nasty. Listen, lay it right here before Kazak talk about this some more. I'm gonna be the Passover. So I'm gonna be handling the drinks and yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Salaki, they're gonna say it was you. You the one.
No, let's wrap it up before Kazak get me in trouble. If the show go off the air, I see General Haas calling out. How you feeling,
I'd like to hit on that one more time, Osama bin Laden. Babe.
Come on, let's go with it. Let's go with it.
Just
more
quick
with don't be on. Oh, Salaka, before we get, I think Rakabia. I'm sure this is not the one I was looking for, but this is a very good one. Give me Acts 16 and 18 real quick.
Come on.
Acts chapter 16, verse 18. And this did she many days, but Paul, being grieved, turned and said to the Spirit, I command thee in the name of Jesus Christ to come out of her. And he came out the same hour. And who? And he came out the same hour. And who? And he came out the same hour. That demon that's in you, that alter ego, that is a nigga in you. That is a man in you. Listen, this side, the last one, and then we done. Because y'all gonna start to say Captain misogynistic and he hate women and all this type of shit. Y'all have no idea. You know what I mean? That demon
if you ever look at it, a transgender or transsexual tries to look like a bad bitch. You would never see you remember the movie Miss Doubtfire? How much of them look like Miss Doubtfire?
None.
None of them.
None
of them try to look like a librarian or some teacher. They all try to look like a bad bitch, like that one who tried to look like Beyonce,
right?
From Orange Is the New Black.
Yeah,
they all try to look like a bad bitch, like Sasha Fierce, Nicki Minaj, the Cardi B,
right?
Megan Thee Stallion,
right?
Because that bad bitch spirit in the industry and what you seeing,
right,
is really the spirit of a man. It's a nigga.
Right.
That's that all the fierce,
right?
The fierce look and the fierceness and the heels and you walking like you own the shit. You ever see the red carpet shit?
Yeah, come on.
The man looks so plain with the tuxedo, but she is bang, bang, boom, bang, bang, pop, pop, boom, because that's he is in her. And that demon, you got to call that demon out of her. That's a masculine spirit. That's why Nicki Minaj, she rap one way. Yeah. When the demon take her over, the eyes go left, right. Yeah. You know, she be in an interview. They say, well, which one do you like? Well, I like Barbie. And that's him talking. That's him.
Yeah, God. Him.
That's Timothy. So like, let's get the last quarter.
Come on.
Hey, so like Cap, that's her work voice.
All right, where we going?
I got it, sir. TikTok aggressively taking down videos promoting Bin Laden letter to America.
Damn.
Platform says content promoting letter published on the Guardian's website 2 decades ago clearly violates our rules. TikTok is proactively and aggressively taking down videos boosting a letter written by Osama bin Laden laying out his justification for the terrorist attacks of September 11th, 2001. The company said in a statement on Thursday. Videos referencing the 2002 letter, which was published on the Guardian's website 2 decades ago, had spread across multiple social networks earlier in the week, though how widely was unclear. Content promoting this letter clearly violates our rules on supporting any form of terrorism, TikTok said in a statement.
And you know why they're coming out and saying that right now, right?
Yeah,
because of the Palestinian thing?
No, well, that too, but because more kids, the city younger generation, they are basically signing off on it. They're agreeing with the letter. That's why TikTok had to come out and shut it down. Because you hearing young kids coming out and saying they understand why they had to do this, that, the other. You understand? Because for real, if you sit down and analyze the way Israel is being treated, you're going to see that there is racism in this place, and everything is towards them. That's why they one of the articles they have the satellites can't even show the image of Israel.
Yeah.
That state. You understand? Right. Because if everything was to come out of what they're really doing to them people in there, it's down to slavery. You know what I mean? They'll link it to that. But go ahead.
No, what you're saying is so right. That TikTok, man, it's stuff going. They putting videos in that TikTok, and you will swipe up and try to swipe back, and it's gone.
Oh, yeah.
Like they up and then like over there with that war that's going over there, even with the Ukraine. Like, but if definitely Palestine, and I mean in Gaza, they won't even allow no reporters in there. But people got phones and they uploading it. They going on social media and they scrubbing it because they saying that the image is too graphic.
Right.
But that, I mean, it's bad, man. But that internet, I mean, it's all kind of encryptions and everything they got on there now that you can get all kind of information. It's wide open now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know if you all was looking at the news too recently. They when they went into the Al Shifa hospital, the Israelis and them, and they was trying to show you, like they was trying to make claim that the Hamas militant was using it, right? They had they show you a note on the wall, and they was basically saying this is the Hamas militants, and this is the sheet they used to guard when this change out the guard for the hostages and them, right? When the other news station pick it up and zoom in on attack, it's just the days of the week. It's just the days of the week they're talking about her. And that man was on there giving you and showing you a ton of rusty AK-47s in some bag to try and make claim to it. You know what I mean? Which then you know what I mean? All this thing that coming out on the internet right now, you better have a priest checking it. You better bring this to class, have a priest checking it, make sure it's legit, or else you'll fall, fall to, to this type of game.
Listen,
you know what I mean?
What you're saying there so right now, Zach, and I'll raise it one more. If you don't have a priest, if you don't have one close by, at least love your people enough to not give a damn.
Yeah, there you go.
Because when they're pulling all kind of, what they say, George Floyd, he first they say he had a counterfeit $20.
Yeah.
Remember they say he was spending counterfeit money in the store. And then they say he was he bought fentanyl and he was high on fentanyl. That had nothing to do with why that devil put his knee on his neck.
Kill him.
And they was running with that and nobody cared about us.
Right.
Michael Brown for a whole week. For a whole week, they let us think that Michael Brown robbed that store the same day that Darren Wilson shot him. And they brought up the store and all kind of thing. Yep. So I don't care what they show about them Palestinians with them guns and what that's your problem, man. I got my people over here. At least love your people enough to really, really and truly be concerned with what's going on with your people. In DC, there's an epidemic right now. Yeah. All the carjacking is 12 and 13-year-olds.
Yeah.
I want to know who giving them niggas guns.
Yeah, come on.
I want to know who is giving them niggas guns, Zach. Right. All of them is 12 and 13 and 14-year-olds. Last week, Friday, something up 14th Street, 13-year-old boy stabbed his father, 40 years old to death. Sneak up on him and put the ice pick in his side. The ambulance show up, the father dead, 13 years old. DC has 800 carjackings to date. They say it's damn near double what it was last year at this time.
Right.
Over 70% of them, young people, young boys.
Right.
Where they getting these guns from? I need to know. I need to know. That's what I'm concerned about. Right. I want to see the satellite footage on that. Right. I want to see the stats on that. Right. That's what I want to see the stats on. Right. Then people over there, man, they're going to get aid. The United Nations going to give Palestinian aid. America and England and Germany going to give Israel aid. Who going to help us?
Right.
Who going to help us?
Right. It's like, if I may, sir.
Go ahead.
Gil Scott-Heron, he's a famous musician and poet. You understand? General Muhammad and Commander General always talk about him all the time. He got a song called "Who Will Pay Reparations for My Soul," and I'm listening to what you're saying. It's like it's just seeing what's going on, and it's funny how y'all can all rally behind Israel or Palestine, but coming this Thursday, you're going to blatantly ignore the suffering of the Native Americans, our brothers and sisters, and you're going to celebrate it, and like you don't give a damn about God's people. You don't give a damn about our people and our souls. But just to go back into this letter right here. They were saying, because I got a chance to read a little bit of it, pretty much what they saying is if Osama bin Laden really wrote the letter, they saying that, in the letters it's saying that he did what he did on September 11th because of United States support of Israel. And so that's why right now they fighting so hard to get it out of here because, of course, TikTok is it's
the highway of the world.
It's exactly. Right now, TikTok is where everything is where all the roads meet right now. And so they're pushing for everybody to want to side with Israel and the Jewish people. And so this thing right here, where it's like, and the way he, in the letters that he laid it out, is like people are sympathizing now. That's the problem. Like I've been watching many, many videos, and it's not us. That's the funny part. It's the oppressor. It's Caucasians. They're sympathizing with Osama bin Laden and what he said in his letter. And so it's like they got a problem on their hands. And it's like you tried to lie for so long. And it's like now chickens come home to roost. Your children now, they inherited lies. Not only did they inherit lies about them being Jewish and they're not the Jewish people, but now they inherited lies about everything. And they're fact checking everything and they're listening to everything. And it's like, you know, so many. I look at who be sharing the videos on TikTok when I would post about who the real Jews are, and it's Caucasians. Because it's like, damn, it's like we was lied to. It's like we're not the real Jews. And I think it's funny how everybody wants to talk about that now. The Israeli and Palestinian conflict is going on, when it's like you laughed at us and walked by us and mocked us on the street corners when we told you the real Jews are not the people in that land.
That's right.
Maybe if you listen to us, what's going on might not be as bad. I ain't gonna say it wouldn't have happened, because it's always gonna happen. But maybe if you'd have listened to us, it might not have been as bad.
Right.
Because we told you since 1969, those people in the land of Israel are not the real Jews. We are. And you laughed at us when we told you on the street corners. But now they bombing Palestinians and killing kids. Now you want to go into the history, and everybody want to do history lessons now. I'm not trying to hear it.
Yeah.
Like Captain Mashak said, I give a damn about us. And that's it. And thank the Lord for ISUPK, because we're going to prevail. As if they go to war, we're going to get more power.
I didn't mean to cut you off, Cap. So like,
go ahead, Cap. Go ahead.
No, like what because Akamai is saying so right. Like you got anarchists that's in America that's white and that want to overthrow the government. Because they a lot of them are isolationists. They don't want to be involved in these foreign affairs.
Yeah.
So it amazes us, especially the Southern Poverty Law Center that classifies us as a hate group. How do you expect us to love all white people when it's white people who don't love white people? Like I mean, it's crazy. Like you want us to love everybody, but it's white people in their own government that's gonna side, and they gonna see the Bible say terror gonna make him afraid on every side.
Right.
So if it's on every side, the ones that's close to him is gonna turn on him. That's what's getting ready to happen. So you got these people who believe Trump should have been president. They want to go to storm the Capitol. You got the Palestinians want to storm the Capitol. You got the anarch, like all these things. I mean, everybody want to star out that flag. Everybody want to stripe out of that flag, and they gonna get it. So like I yield.
And Salak too, Cap. I don't want to hold us too much longer, but at the same time too, what happened on October 7th with them so-called Jewish people? They like to make claim that the reason why they're doing this right now is because of what happened on that date. You know what I mean? Especially when they try to bring up the fact that what they're doing right now is committing genocide. You understand? By definition, it's genocide.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
But they like to say, nah, that's the reason why this is happening is because Hamas, you know what I mean, unalive our people, and we just get injustice. You understand? Now, if you don't want to be labeled a racist, somebody who committed genocide on a people, you don't want to get a claim of you being a hate group, then what you gonna say about black people for over 400 years of slavery that we had to endure?
Exactly.
Like we have the right to separate from you all. By right, we should separate from you all based on what you are doing right now to them Palestinians. We deserve to be separated. But I know why they will separate us, because if they separate us, if today they were saying, okay, black people, you are no longer Americans, you will separate, America will have to go in front of the UN for war crimes. But because we're Americans, they will never, ever say it is war crimes against black people.
That's
They'll
right.
Never say it.
That's right.
That's right,
Never, ever say it.
Yep.
Now we hate group.
Like us not having an identity is the vehicle for no justice.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like as long as we, you know, it's almost like a crime was committed. Okay, where's the victim? There is no victim. We look at it on the paper right here.
Yeah.
Well, there's a report of a crime.
Right.
Who the people? There is no people.
Right.
You understand? Because like exactly what you're saying, Cap. You know what I mean? And this time we're entering into here, it happened in history before with Rome.
Yeah,
where Rome was spread so far and wide and had wars abroad going on, and then had wars domestic going on.
Right,
brother. Biden gonna have to pick a side. Pick a side, Joe. Pick a side. Listen, I see them. I see the tape of them. DC police run into that DNC building.
Yeah, come on.
Brother. I ain't never seen a cop run so fast with a vest on and a belt on. Brother, it was hauling ass out.
Right.
I mean, high stepping. Normally is that lazy low knee drag step because they know it's okay. They'll see us coming and stop. Brother, them cops was high stepping. You're hearing the equipment going. They're running. And brother, it was a full out brawl on that DNC step out. They take some white broad and threw her down the steps, brother.
Come on.
It was rough. It was rough, brother. And them cops, they didn't want to deal with that shit. They don't want to have to deal with that. They don't want to have to deal with that. And these protesters was telling the DNC, we voted for you Democrats and you liberals, and you all not doing nothing to stop the war.
Right.
This is the problem. To stop a war, you have to go to war.
Yeah.
And liberals and Democrats are not fighting for nothing.
Yeah.
That's right.
They're not willing to fight for anything.
Right.
You asking for peace from a man who is not willing to go to war. And mad because they ain't doing nothing. The liberals is like, well, what you want us to do? We don't do anything. We just talk nice.
Right.
And wear plenty expensive clothes. And we don't do nothing. We don't fight for to stop abortions. We don't fight for to keep black schools open.
Right.
We don't fight for equal opportunities. We don't fight for more federal funding for lower tax brackets so that the schools there could get more funding. We don't fight for nothing.
Right.
And you're mad now because they ain't fighting for somebody else. Get your ass whooped in peace, man.
Yeah.
Go sit on that central booking and plan your next, strategy from there.
Right.
Yeah, I mean. Hey, listen, man, I enjoyed this show tonight, man. I ain't gonna lie, I enjoyed the show tonight. I thank every one of y'all for unpacking the demon of whoredom and the psychology of it. Yeah, I mean, I say give this panel a hand. Give this panel a hand today, brother. Listen, man, I'll give the 48 DC a hand. These brothers went down to a spot today, brother. We cited this thing. It has some, some famous news anchors.
Right.
On them DC channels and stuff. And, these well-to-do uppity black people, they have some event. So I seen these things. The brothers decided they're going down there. They, the website said the event was free. So I said, all right, cool. I'm sending some of my top men down there, men who could, cut in the Bible and talk politics. Brother, they walk in the door. One of the news anchors did this. And freeze on them.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, the waitress come and say, if you're gonna stay, you'll have to pay $75 each. He was like, what? What the hell are you talking about?
Right.
Brother, they wanted to kick us out of there so bad. So bad. They got shook just seeing the UPK walk up in there.
Yep.
Of course, we go back and forth with them, I say, fine, no sweat, let's go. We're going in. Come to find out we ain't had to pay nothing. And then the panel in there, they expected us to kick over the table and say F Palestine, the white man's the devil. The brothers went in there and started to school them on marriage. They called themselves having a panel and writing books on marriage. And brother, they was literally crying not tears crying, but whining about the state of black people.
Yep.
And why black marriages is not staying together, why it's failing, what men doing wrong, what women doing wrong. And they don't know what the hell they're talking about.
Exactly.
Don't know what the hell they're talking about. And help come in the room and they got scared.
Right.
That's right.
Help came in the room and they got scared.
Right.
So lock it, Cap.
If Diddy walked in the room, they'd have pulled a chair, they'd have said to the rich man, come sit here. They'd have said to the rich man, come sit here. But ye that are poor, they deliver you to the judge.
Right.
That's right.
Right.
Brother, they treat my men bad. I was ready to empty the treasury to go up in there and sit with them and catch them on tape being uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I fight the brothers and say, Cap, I said, listen, fuck it. Slack.
Hey, Cap.
I said, go and pay that money, get up in there
Yeah,
and do the thing. Come to find out they didn't have to pay nothing.
Right.
And they done took over the damn whole panel, taking pictures with them. One of them say, he talking about his old news channel, talking about don't watch them. They're racist. They're racist.
Cap.
Like, they don't know they need us, man. Goddamn.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Con.
Cap, what you said, look, Christ said it best. He said that the light came into the world and the darkness comprehended it not.
That's right. Come on.
That's the thing. That's what they don't understand. See, like Christ had already said what he said, a servant ain't above his master. And we see what Christ went through. Here he is, the man of the hour, and not only the hour, the century, and timeless, that he stepped on the scene, and the Pharisees and Sadducees debating about what's going on in Israel. Here you are, you have the solution in the flesh, but yet in the spirit, and they don't recognize it.
No,
like that's what we got to dealing with these big head Negroes. But I'm gonna tell you, that Nicodemus moment gonna come, Cap. One of them niggas gonna pull up by night in a limo and say, "Don't show nobody. Look, don't tell nobody I was out here." Which one of y'all ISUPK? Don't tell nobody I came out here tonight.
Listen, you right. I think we in the season where it's closer than we think.
Oh yeah, come on.
We in the season where it's closer than we think, because they're seeing and hearing us, brother. They're seeing and hearing us. They know who the hell we are, brother. But they're not used to masculinity. No, they're not used to a father in the home. They're used to mommy.
Right.
When daddy come home, the air get thick. Daddy come home, you gotta be straight. You can't let yourself be so loose and free. They ain't used to that, brother. Listen, that one girl, she ain't even stay for the whole Q&A after. She jumped off the panel and fly past them brothers. She was gone, and she is a famous news anchor in DC. You could watch her on DC on TV from 4 a.m. in the morning to 10 a.m. She was gone. I mean, gone. She's like, y'all ain't gonna wreck my career. You ain't gonna wreck my career.
And so like,
go ahead, Kyle.
And now what you're saying so heavy, and that's the next part too. They know what we're saying is the truth. They know it.
Right.
But because of what the so-called Israelis and America is doing, like, you come out and talk the truth, they blackballing you. You getting, you know what I mean? You totally getting, you know what I mean? You losing your endorsement, everything. You understand? Right. They learn from what's his name? Kyrie Irving.
Yeah,
what's the other brother name? Kanye West, and the other brother who had the talk show. What's his name?
Nick Cannon.
Nick Cannon. You understand what I'm saying?
And the football player,
like,
Deshaun Jackson.
Deshaun Jackson, yep.
You know what I mean? Like, they're trying to come out and say, but every time they try to come out and bring some type of truth to light, they're coming under the suppressing it.
That's right. I mean?
So now, you know what I mean? Now it's almost to the point whereas the Lord bringing down the empire, and you know what I mean, the voice of the Lord getting heard now. You know what I mean?
So like, if I could, Cap, what you saying is so right, because this is the thing. I'm so sick of these people trying to cancel this and cancel that. These people, they shouldn't be trying to cancel. If you can't free nobody, you shouldn't be trying to cancel a damn thing.
That's right.
That's right.
All these fabricate, like the truth, you can't cancel the Holy Spirit. They're going to find out. Just like the Bible said with Stephen and the prophets. They always resist the Holy Spirit.
That's right.
But guess what? We taking over the airways. We coming to a city near you. And let me tell you something. Look, you ain't got to even turn on the TV. You just turn the mic on. They can leave the screen black.
That's right.
Right.
They gonna still see the light. Leave the screen black. Say, somebody grab the mic. You know what I'm saying? Because the truth gonna come out. The truth gonna prevail, man.
Yep.
You come on the mic and say, hello. Is it me you're looking for? Hey, let me get one question before we go. This person is be the Messiah. I don't know if it's B like a B, bzz, or if he's saying he is the Messiah so much, you gotta be like the Messiah. I don't know which one it is.
Right.
He said, please answer my question. Why do we as black people read out of a book that was used to justify slavery? So, okay, all right, Be the Messiah, I'm gonna answer your question. I'm gonna give you an answer. Replace the book with a gun. Right? Stick with me, B. Replace the book with a gun. And replace reading with using. So now it would read, please answer my question. Why do we as black people use a gun that was used to justify slavery? Well, if the gun was used to put us in slavery, I could take this gun and now free people with it.
Right. Yeah.
And I could put those who put us in slavery in slavery.
Mm-hmm.
I can take this weapon. I could take this weapon that was used to enslave me and enslave the oppressor and free my people and equip my people with a way to defend themselves.
Right.
Right or wrong, the right to bear arms, there ain't no greater weapon than the Bible.
Right.
Right.
There's no greater weapon than the Bible. None. None. From what's written in here, life and death proceeds.
That's right.
That's why we say we read out of the Bible. That's why the Bible is a tool. Go ahead, Cap. I think you're gonna say the same thing. Go ahead.
You can't select it. And now, you know what I mean, that's you know what I mean, he sung black to me, and you know what I mean, I would think, you know what I mean, and black people like to think, you know what I mean, the way we talking is violence. When who dropping bombs on people? Who been making people, you know what I mean, families, you know what I mean, homeless or kids grow up orphan, making widows out of women? We ain't doing it. You understand what I'm saying? We using the Bible to try and clean black people up, Hispanics and Native Indian, to wake them up, to make them realize who they are according to the Bible. You understand? This, we are using this for violence. Tell me what violence we have committed to anybody. What in the Bible we are using to justify violence to any race on this planet Earth right now?
Yeah, you ain't asking why we still listening to Puff Diddy songs.
Yeah,
you ain't asking that. You ain't asking why we still listening to Diddy. If I could, he said no wrong. It was written by a magical being. Well, I want some of that magic, nigga. And everybody talk about black girl magic and black people magic. I want some of that magic, nigga.
Right. Just be need to be gone. Be quiet.
That's it.
Be the Messiah. Right?
Be still and know that I am God. That's what the Bible says.
Damn, the beehive. Where you come from? The beehive.
Salaki, I realize what's going on with B. B wants us to worship him.
Right.
You're not magical, B. You sure you're not, you know what I mean, you're not AI? You should be the Messiah in AI.
B is a bot.
You understand?
Right.
Where the picture?
B how to be a bot. Yeah.
You got the B? Put the picture.
B says the Quran uses it to justify blowing up stuff. Now, B, you asked a question, why do we read the Bible? Then you said it was written by a magical person. Then you said the Quran. B, that's three questions. You didn't ask that at first, which lets me know you're just a drug addict.
Right.
You are just a drug addict, and you have to attack the Bible, because if you don't, you would have to now start working on your addiction.
Yep. That's right.
You're a drug addict and a deviant, B. You understand? You're an absolute drug addict and a deviant. B, listen, man, free yourself. Ain't that the word, Khan? Free yourself. Just free yourself, B. Don't worry about it.
That's right.
Free yourself. Right?
You have that kid 12.
B, don't get to where I'm going. B, I don't want to go where you're going. I don't care where you're going. It doesn't matter where you're going. I don't care where you're going, and I'm not getting where you're going. I don't give a damn.
Right.
You don't understand. The Bible never justified slavery like the oppressor did. Our oppressor is illiterate. He used the Bible to try to enslave us. We read the Bible and learned the truth about the Bible and realized we God's chosen people. We're going to free our people with the Bible, and he is going into slavery by the words of that same Bible.
That's right.
You don't have to believe it, B. You don't have to believe it. But whichever province the Lord gives me to be over, I want my 10% B, or you might be in some trouble. I want the 10% like the Bible say. Go ahead.
Salaki Cap. Hey, B, what's your nationality? Let's see what B gonna say. B answer. B
is an original Asiatic man.
Right. Non-ether, man.
B is an original Asiatic, non-ether, non-existential, he's a traveler.
Right, right. Fellow traveler.
He's a traveler, and he doesn't conform to your constitution.
Right.
And he doesn't recognize your authority. He's a sovereign insect. That's B. Right? B said, I'm a black woman, asshole.
Queen B.
Listen.
It makes sense.
Queen B.
I understand.
B, the Messiah is a black man, you slut. Listen, it's getting late. It's getting late. And I listen. I have the same thing them gremlins have. Don't throw water on me as multiply.
Right.
And if you're eating after 12, I stood into something. Just you're terrible. All right.
After 12.
These days, I'm a black woman asshole. The Messiah is a black man, you slut.
That's right.
Be gone.
Be gone.
Be gone. Be gone. Wanna be gone.
Surviving B. Oh Lord, listen. We will be in Houston next weekend.
That's right.
Down there for this down south cookout. Get out of hand. It was a pleasure being here with you all tonight.
Yes,
you know what I mean? Not everybody could be Captain Naltak.
Right.
That's right.
Not everybody could be Captain Kahan. Give me my hand.
That's right.
Not everybody could be Officer Kazaka Imnan.
That's
Give
right.
me my hand.
Damn right.
Not everybody could be Officer Sawapia. Give me my
That's
hand.
right.
And then next year, April 20th, we will be in Durham, North Carolina, celebrating the Lord's Passover.
Right.
Be there or be square.
That's
Come
right.
on,
That's
guys.
right.
Finish up.
Damn right. That's right, man. Like, look, I can't say it no better than that, Cal. I'm gonna leave it alone because I'm gonna say something gonna get me in counsel. So like,
We will be satisfied with that. All right. No, listen. Now the slut wants respect. I'm asking questions respectfully, and you can. What the hell was respectful about asshole? Apologize, you bitch. I'm gonna call you the B word, B. You want some respect? Apologize, you nasty bitch.
Right.
Let me get off of here. So let's come on.
Be gone. Yeah.
I'll be forgetting.
Yeah.
I'll be forgetting. I apologize. Salaki. I apologize to the general. Salaki. I'm not trying to get this channel flagged. And with that, we gonna be back next week, Lord. Well, I probably mightn't be here because I done told Kazaki so many times.
No.
And y'all got me cursing people out in the end. Y'all gonna be here. He ain't telling about the camera. Told them yes, go that one. He was like, no, he ain't telling about that part.
Right, it's true.
At least he confessed.
That's true.
I may not be here, so please keep me in your mind and be strong.
Right. Be strong.
We're gonna see you all next week, man. B is like be respectful. What the fuck is wrong with me, man? I don't have a song to go out, man. God damn, y'all make me can't find the opportunity now.
Yeah, don't have messed up, no. Bad news is to beat your home, nigga. Yeah. Go on, get on that ass real quick one time. 144, baby.
bitch, we hold